Salute everybody, and let's keep that same energy. Look, let's keep the same energy, man. A lot of people in their feelings, a lot of people got a lot of things to say. We missed a lot of people last time, so definitely I want everybody on the live stream, on the chat, talk your shit. We've missed a lot, man, and we got to dig into it. I'm going to tell you something, man. On the last live stream, it went too crazy. It got out of control. And like my brother Supreme say, it got emotional.
What's cracking, my brother?
What's up, my brother? What's up, Preem? How you doing, my brother?
Ain't nothing much, man. Out here enjoying this flow of the weather, man. That's all.
Oh man, it's looking beautiful out there, my brother. It's looking beautiful
Hey,
out
yeah,
there.
beautiful out here. You already know. So what's good, man? Man? I'm listen, man. I am so tired of hearing about this Bud Crawford and this Canelo, man. I know everybody got their opinions and things to say, but I got my money on Canelo, man. Straight up and down. I got it on Canelo. He gonna start you.
Now, I'm gonna tell you this, Preem. Break it down for me, man. How do you see the fight? Because a lot of people are saying, you see Mikey Garcia switched up and he was picking Canelo, said, no, Crawford looked pretty big. Robert Garcia switched up. He said, no, I'm liking Crawford's boxing skills. Canelo's too slow, one punch at a time. The whole Robert Garcia gym is switched up. We need to know what Coach Preem think of the matchup right now.
All right, this is the thing that everybody keep forgetting. I'm not trying to say excuses or nothing for Canelo, right? But we saw a brand new Canelo in Saudi Arabia that didn't even look nothing like him. Come on, y'all, think. He's out there for the first time in his lifetime in his career fighting at 6 in the morning. Canelo himself said, man, I'm gonna have to stick my head in a bucket of ice water at 12 o'clock midnight just to be up. You understand? So that's number one. Number two, you got somebody that's running around the ring that didn't even come to fight. He just wanted to bag and he just wanted to survive. So Canelo got what he had was the body punches. That's number two, right? Number three, the next fight, if I'm sure Canelo and Crawford, they're gonna fight in Las Vegas.
Yeah. So right now they said that they got multiple locations that they might fight. They might fight in Vegas, LA, New York. They haven't nailed it down, but they moved it from Friday to Saturday.
Right, but it's all gonna be the time zone that
Yes,
Canelo is already used to.
correct,
Now you got
correct.
a Brock Crawford who fights once a year, who wants to not get hurt, not injured. I don't care what he's doing in sparring. Sparring is different than when you get in that ring and Canelo hits you. You're talking about 168. You haven't fought in after Spence. You understand what I'm saying? And Crawford's not a great back foot fighter. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. He likes to stand toe to toe. You know, he likes to push. He's a counter puncher, and so is Canelo. So y'all gonna see a whole different Canelo and a whole fresh Canelo. And I promise you, he's gonna beat Crawford. Ain't about fast hands. Listen. It ain't about the fast hands and all. He can have all the hands he wants, but he does not have the power. I do believe Canelo fought two people at 175. One of those 175 guys were considered as one of the hardest hitters at 175. All right. And my man Canelo didn't get dropped. And not even Bivol could have dropped him. Even Bivol said it. He hits harder than Arthur Benavidez. All right. So
Now,
check Bivol's arm after the fight when he had a big grapefruit in his arm. That was just his arm.
now, the only thing I'm gonna add to this, Preem. So Terrence Crawford's trainer Bomac came out and said this is gonna be a boring fight. It's going to be a boring game plan for Canelo. It's going to be tactical boxing and lots of movement. I'm telling you, my brother, they are not coming to make any. They're not going to sit out on shots. They're not looking to trade. They know they can't do it. They're going to move the entire fight.
Right. We know that, but he's gonna get tired. There's no way that maybe there's no way Crawford can move like William Score. I'm sorry, he doesn't have that in him. I am really sorry. William Score is a beast moving around in the ring like that. He just showed it that he is the master of running. I thought at one point he was gonna run on top of the ropes, like around the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's how good he was. You know what I'm saying? Crawford doesn't have all those movements. Crawford got head movement. Crawford likes to switch head, left, right. So does William Score. This was kind of like a little training for my man Canelo. But y'all got to understand, Canelo's coming in fresh. He's coming in fresh. He's coming in at the right time zone. He's going to eat better. He's going to be well rested. He's going to be well rested. Please don't give me that Crawford. Oh, I got the fast hands, Crawford. He has the fast hand, but he does not have the power. He is not going to stand toe to toe with another counter puncher that is much stronger than him. Come on, guys. Let's wake up, man. Serious, man.
What's up,
Let's
everybody
wake
on the
up,
panel, man?
What's
Coach
up,
Preem
panel?
preaching today.
Preach.
What's up, fellas? Talk to me, guys.
Preach, man.
I just want to know, man, do skills pay the bills or do power pay the bills? That's all I want to know.
No, look, skill pay the bills, but hey,
Thank you.
Supreme,
Say less. Body bag, body bag.
I was
Hush,
gonna tell
hush.
you this, Supreme.
Zip it up,
Look,
man. Zip
bro,
it up, zip it
because
up.
people forget.
Yo, guys,
Crawford really looked good
don't
against
even
Fundora.
realistically, let's come down to earth. Let's get down to earth. Stop giving me the that Crawford got the best skills. This and that. He got skills. So does Canelo. All right, you guys I don't understand. What part of y'all don't see that Canelo's a counterpuncher just as Broad Crawford is a counterpuncher too? I don't get it.
Cut off the
So
ring.
y'all really think he's going up at
Bro, cut off the
168?
ring.
He should
Hasn't
have cut
fought in
that
a
ring
whole
off.
year.
He should have
And
cut
he's
that
gonna
ring
go.
off with Skull, man. Skull
And
shouldn't have been
He's
dancing
listen,
around
bro.
with him like that.
Not
They're
even
overrunning,
you,
bro.
not
That's
even
why
you.
he's fighting.
Anybody in this panel, I don't care who. Not even Hector Macho Camacho. Okay, he was fast. Could have caught on William Skull. I don't think anybody would have caught William Skull. I don't care if it was Broad Crawford. And people would have probably been like, "Damn, this nigga could run." You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one running ass dude.
It didn't look like that to me.
If
It looked
he
like
took
he
the
just was
Skull
staying
fight,
out that
if he
man
took the
way. He
Skull
couldn't
fight,
trap his ass.
He
That just
just
would have
wanted
all
the
ball.
bag,
think-
bro. William Skull, listen, William Skull's not really a headliner. Listen, he's not really a headliner. He's not. He was hoping that Canelo will come in and get this belt, which obviously happened. You know, so he got a nice bag for that. He got a nice bag for that. He did great. He ran around. He survived. He got he got good money for him and his Cuban family. You know what I'm saying? They need money. He's good. He's good. Canelo didn't do that, but Canelo actually told Bud Crawford. Actually, he said in one thing. He said, "I hope Bud doesn't come to run." You know what I'm saying? We know for a fact. Listen, we know for a fact. Bud Crawford,
Canelo won a
we
smaller
know
ring.
for a fact. Broad Crawford is
That's why
gonna.
he won a smaller ring,
Listen,
so he could try
let
to
me
trap
say,
his ass.
listen, Bud got pride. I don't know if y'all know that. Bud got pride. You hear me? Bud ain't just gonna stay there. Bud ain't gonna run around. Let me tell you something. Bud ain't gonna run around and look stupid. All right, he's gonna want to trade with this man. He's gonna want to show everybody that I could beat this dude with the hands, not running from him. He know he's not gonna win like that. He's gonna have to stand there, trade punches with another counter puncher just like him, but that hits 5 times harder than he does.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Man. Canelo karma
It
is
ain't
coming.
about
Man.
the skills. It's about who wants it more.
Canelo's
Who's
karma
gonna
is
stand there
coming.
toe to toe? Because Canelo's not running.
Still praying about that.
Whether
I'm
you
just
like
saying,
it or not.
Canelo's not gonna run. He's not gonna run. So if y'all sitting there and tell me that Crawford's gonna run, and y'all rooting for somebody that's gonna run like William Skull, then you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, this is why he didn't fight William Skull in the first place. Look, because of that. Because if he fought Skull first and then Berlanga, we wouldn't be saying that. He would have been like, "Oh, you see the way he dropped Berlanga? You saw the way he whipped his ass? Come on, man."
I know somebody who won't run. I know somebody who will walk right to him, but he don't want to fight him unless he got 200
the dude that moved up. Yeah, okay. The Cookie Monster.
Oh, that's a body bag for round one.
Exactly.
Round one got a body on him. Salute to round one. He cut a quick body.
He moved up to 175, just like Canelo,
Canelo
Kovalev 3 months.
Somebody at 175.
Just like Kovalev caught,
just
like Canelo caught Kovalev with 5-week notice to give him a fight. Y'all don't talk about that though. Y'all just talk about him beating up Kovalev, but y'all don't talk about how that man only had 3 weeks to get ready for a fucking fight. And he had a hydration clause on him. That just go. And your boy Canelo already asking for a smaller ring against Bud. He always need a fucking advantage. Why you need an advantage against an old ass 38-year-old fucking Bud?
Let me get control of this.
38 years old. Bud is the older fighter. Bud is the older fighter. So if your boy getting
1 second, Ashley, 1 second, I got to get control. Now, the first thing that you said, Ashley, was that Canelo's asking for a smaller ring. There's no information out. Nothing. Where they're saying that Canelo Alvarez is demanding a smaller ring. That's one. Two.
No.
Hold on. 1 second, Ashley. 1 second, Ashley. I'm going to let you respond. 1 second. There's no actual information out saying Canelo's asking for a smaller ring. If there is, you can go ahead and bring that to the table right now. What source or information are you getting that Canelo's asking for a smaller ring?
Yeah, put that in the link for me. I like to see it.
Yeah. Tell me where you're getting it from, Ashley.
Listen, man, where do y'all get when y'all come up here with y'all so-called facts? Do y'all put anything in the? I don't see no motherfucking.
Bro, he tells us.
I don't see nothing in no fucking.
I'll tell you where I get the information from.
I don't never see no link.
Hold on. Maybe we're getting out of control here. Any video I post the facts, I post the articles, I show everything. Right. Anything I get on here, I reference from my videos. So that's what I'm saying. You know I'm trustworthy because somebody can go and look up.
I'm not talking about you, Nuke.
Ashley, wait a minute. Hey, Ashley, wait a minute. Anybody can go look up what I'm saying. What you're saying is, where did you get the information that Canelo's demanding a smaller ring?
Listen, the bottom line is this, man. Do Canelo have any prior history of having or putting fucking weight clauses and all kind of extra shit, rehydration clauses?
What that got to do with the history of that? You're trying to move the goalpost.
You asked me a question.
You're moving the goalpost.
Answer your question. Hold on. You're not answering my question. Once again, I'm asking you one more time. If you can, I'm going to have to put the body bag up. Because I caught you in a fucking lie. Don't make me catch you in this fucking lie again, Ashley. Where did you get your information that Canelo's demanding a smaller ring? Where did you get this from?
I said if you let me finish without cutting me off, then you'll probably get the answer that you want to hear.
Okay, the
point I'm trying to make is this. He have a problem with William Skull running. He done asked what's in it, and I'm pretty sure everybody done heard what the fuck William Skull done said about that fight. I'm just waiting for one of y'all to bring that shit up. But anyway,
we're gonna talk about that in 1 second.
Let me finish your question. Let me finish your question.
Okay.
We all know.
Let them know what Canelo
we
said.
all know. I promise you, before that fight get here, we're gonna hear about a smaller ring because of the shit he went through with William Skull. Mark my words.
Okay. Okay. So hold on. 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna let everybody speak. I need everybody to hold on for 1 second. We're gonna go around the room. Only thing I'm gonna say is, so that was a legitimate body bag. So Ashley Knuckles body bag. Ashley, let me finish, bro. I let you finish. I let you talk, bro. Hold on. You gotta hold on. Let me talk. I'll let you talk. I'm gonna tell you this. Ashley embarrassed himself. He blatantly lied, and he admitted that he lied. He said when the fight happened, you're gonna hear about something. He couldn't name his source. He couldn't back up the shit he was talking. So Ashley Knuckles blatantly lied on live stream to everybody. So once again, Ashley, please don't ever bring up no shit that you can't fucking back up.
Because I could go to YouTube. I could go to YouTube.
No, actually, you couldn't bring the shit up. You couldn't back it. 1 second. I'm gonna let you talk. You couldn't back it up. I asked you for a source. You couldn't back it up. That's a fucking body bag.
So if I give you the name, yourself. If I give you the name, is it a body bag?
Yeah, give me the name then. Give me the name.
Go to Rap Star. Go to Rap Star. They were talking about it.
He's trying to play somebody now.
Who is Rap Star?
Listen, you asked me.
I'm asking you, who is Rap Star? Who is Rap Star? Explain to me who Rap Star is.
It's one of the boxing channels that your little whore hopping little fan that be coming over here.
You bringing up a boxing channel?
You asked me. He asked me where did I hear it from. He asked me where did I hear it from. Where my source is from?
A boxing channel.
No.
They do an interview with Canelo.
Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish?
Ashley. Okay, go ahead.
They was on the show talking about now wherever they got their link from. I don't know where they got their link from. I'm listening to what they was talking about. The information that they got.
They're doing
I appreciate the honesty because essentially what Ashley Knuckles is saying, his source is, trust me, bro. Trust me. Shout out to my brother Domo. Because really, I'm sorry. And hold on. And for the record, I just want to let everybody know, for the record, if Canelo Alvarez was asking for a smaller ring for any reason, he's the fucking A side, and he got the right to ask for a smaller ring.
I'm about to say that.
Like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You can't ask for a smaller ring.
You got more excuses for this fucking guy than an absent kid from school.
Hold on, Ashley.
But you know what? Canelo said it himself. I hope blood don't come to run.
Yeah,
there's no information saying that he's asking for it, but if he did, he'd be entitled to it because he's the fucking A side. But Crawford can't dictate shit because he's not the A side to anything.
Listen, he didn't indicate that at all. Nothing at all. None of the camera. What Canelo said himself was, I hope Bud doesn't come to run. That's all he said. That's all he said. He didn't say anything about a small ring. Well, we're going to do a smaller ring like Floyd Mayweather does. He's a master at that. We're going to do a little small ring. We're going to do this ring. We're going to do this ring. He didn't say any of that. He just said, I hope that Bud doesn't come to run. That's all. That's all he said.
And I just want to say this, then I'm going to pass it around the room. Pause. Listen, it's nothing wrong if Canelo's looking for a smaller ring, although there's no information that says it. I personally would rather see the fight with a smaller ring. We're here for a boxing fight. We're not here for a track meet. People don't want to see Devin Haney, Williams. People don't want to see that shit. They would rather you go in there and mix it up. So I don't see anything wrong with the smaller ring.
He should get a smaller ring. He should get a smaller. Y'all listening?
I personally want a smaller ring.
I mean, Ashley, you don't want a small ring. Like you think Canelo shouldn't be asking for a small ring.
To be honest with you, I don't give a fuck if it's a big ring or small ring. Only thing I know, this is all I know.
Why you brought that up? Why you brought that up?
Listen, man, I'm telling you why. If you brought that up? That's why I told you, man. Relax, man. Stop being so quick to jump the gun and bump your gums, man. Hold on for a second. The reason why I said that. Only thing I know is, like I said, I don't care if it's small or big. Only thing I know, he better win, because if he fucking lose, he gonna look real funny. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, you the
y'all know I know it.
So what you said right now, so what you're saying is it's okay if he has a smaller ring. Doesn't matter.
I told you, Lord, he better win. That's all that matters.
I'm just saying, you're saying it's okay. You're saying it's okay if it's a smaller ring.
I don't care if it's small. I don't care if it's the size of a fucking
but the next time, don't bring this in. Well, don't bring nothing up like that, because you keep bodying yourself like that, bro. You're just contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself right now. You're like, now you're trying to get out of it. You're trying to get out of it. You're like, listen, at this point, I don't care if it's a small ring or big ring. You're contradicting yourself.
Wait, let me.
Why does the king, the face of boxing?
Hey, no, can we put this as Ashley the contradictor? Can we put that like that?
Hold on. We're going to do one at a time, Ashley. One at a time. I'm
going to pass it around. Can I answer his question?
I'm going to let you. Hold on. One second. I'm going to let Ashley answer the question. I'm going to read a comment, and then I'm going to go around the Solidest T, McGirt, Round 1, Preem, Park Street, and Fight Sports. I'm going to let everybody get in on this conversation. Ashley, answer the question, then I'm going to pass it around the room.
Like I was telling him, man, everybody want to see a small fight, right? I mean, everybody want to see. Don't nobody want him running, right? So the point I'm trying to make is, Bud is a 147 pounder. You are the king of fucking boxing. You could call all the shots. You the A side. You could do all that. What the fuck you need a small ring for 147 pounder that you should run through, blow through?
He's not 170. He's not 147 no more.
Let him finish.
Don't matter. That's what he comes from. Hold on. What division do he come from? He's not a 154 pounder, because he came up from 147 to 154 for one fight. So he's really
Canelo was always a 168.
He's a 147.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. So now you're asking him questions. So the only thing I'm gonna add to that is
that ain't no question. That's what it is.
Let me speak 1 second, Ash. The only thing I got to tell you is you're factually wrong again. You got another body. When you become a world champion, hold on. When you become a world champion in a division, and then you move up a weight class after that, you can't say he's no longer a 147 pounder. And he's actually bigger than Canelo if you've really seen them two side by side. So really all of this narrative don't make any sense. So he's 150. So when you address Bud Crawford, address it factually. Canelo's fighting a 154-pound world champion, undefeated pound for pound fighter. That's the guy he's fighting. Is that factual or not, Ashley?
So when you fight, hold up. So when you fight one fight at 154, you're a 154.
Hold on. I didn't say that. I said Ashley, let me finish. If you fight and become a world champion in a weight class, even if it's one fight, and then you move up a weight class after that, which he's doing, you're obviously not. You can be considered a 147-pound fighter, because now he's going to be 2 fights removed from the fight.
How when he just come in to fight Canelo for one fight, he's not staying at 168.
It doesn't matter. He's already been at 154.
So he's
just trying to get that bag, bro. He's trying to get that.
Bud Crawford, hold on. So let me ask you this: how long ago was Bud Crawford's last fight at 147 pounds?
Say that again.
When was Bud Crawford's last fight at 147?
With Spence, ain't it?
I know. I'm asking you when that fight was.
With Spence, right?
That was his last fight. But when was that fight?
About almost 2 years ago?
Exactly. So you're talking about almost 2 years ago, and his actually last fight was at 154, and now he's moving up multiple weight classes above that. He's not a 147-pound fighter. He can't even make the weight anymore. What are you talking about?
He's not a 168er.
He's not a 147 pounder, bro. You gotta stop being disingenuous, Ashley.
So now
I hate to have to body bag you. Ashley, I hate to have to body bag you. Hold on, Ashley. First you get on here with these fake. Hold on, Ashley. First you get on here with these fake news sources. Then you get on here lying about what weight class he comes from, even though he's a world champion. Like this doesn't make any sense. There's no need to lie.
How we doing? Contradictor, man.
All right, answer this question, man. Answer this one question. When the fight first got made, what the fuck all y'all was saying on here? Bud's too small. He's 147 pounder. I don't know why they making this fight. He's too small. Now he's 168. Now he's 168 pounds.
Who did you hear say he's 168 pounder?
I done told y'all dummies.
Lying again.
I done told y'all dummies. I done told y'all dummies.
Another lie again.
In this fucking ring.
This guy is my man, Jim Carrey. Liar, liar, liar.
Lies on top of lies on top of lies.
After lies, after lies.
Doing nothing but spread
this guy's a compulsive liar.
Wait, hold up.
He's a compulsive liar.
Hold up. Can I answer?
So that wasn't a chat on this. So that's what y'all wasn't saying on here. He was too small when the fight first got made.
Hold on. I'm gonna quote you directly. Tell me what video or what live stream I said Bud Crawford was a 168-pound fighter.
No, you saying right? No, you just said right now, right? You say when you fought that. Listen, man. You asked me a question. You said he was 154, right? You said he was a 154 because he won the belt and he moved up to 168. You said so he's a 168er now. That's what you just said. That's what you said.
Correct. I said he's a 154-pound fighter. He's not an official 168. He has not yet fought at the weight, even though he's about to. He's not a natural 68-pounder.
Did he defend his belt at 154? He just had one fight there.
But he fought a world champion, did he not?
He defended.
So what? He just fought one man, just like he's fighting Canelo, just like he's fighting the world champion Canelo at 168. He's not going to stay at 168.
Ash, can I ask you something?
He beat a world champion, therefore he's a champion at what weight class right now, Ashy?
Well, here's the body. If Terrence Crawford fights another fight after Canelo, what weight class is that going to be in? Is that going to be at 147? Or is that going to be at 154?
So when Canelo was 168 champion, he went up there and beat Kovalev. What weight was he there? Well, tell me which weight.
That's another. He wasn't at 168 when he fought Kovalev. He was at 160. He wasn't at 168. He was at 160 when he fought Kovalev.
That's another body bag.
He said
when you went at 160 and he moved up multiple weight classes.
I don't give a fuck.
At 75, bro. You don't understand boxing.
You can't.
I don't understand boxing.
You don't give a fuck about boxing.
I don't understand boxing. I don't understand boxing, but I put half of y'all motherfuckers in a body bag the last show.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I don't know nothing about it.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I put my email in the box and you ain't respond. Shut that shit the fuck up, pussy. Shut that shit the fuck up.
Pussy, your mama.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. I put my email in the box and ain't getting no message from you. Shut that shit the fuck up. Shut that shit up, bro. Let's talk boxing.
Let's talk your mama, man.
Let's talk boxing.
Don't mistake me for your daddy.
What this nigga talking about?
Please. Keep it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Preem. This nigga's a clown. Go ahead, Preem.
How much
you
talk to real
niggas?
I'm not listening to this guy. How much you weigh,
Boxing? Gangster, man. You're not no gangster.
Hold on.
Hey, yo, Foxy, how much you weigh? How much you weigh? How much you weigh, Foxy?
Currently, I'm 186.
You 186. So imagine you moving up.
One second. Come back to everybody.
Imagine it. Hey, yo, you 186, right? You 186. Imagine you moving up. Imagine you moving up 2 weight classes, right? And you haven't fought in 2 years, and be honest. And now you're going to fight somebody that's naturally a 168 right now, right? Now, when you get in that ring at 168, 2 years of non-activity, only sparring, which is don't mean shit once you take those shit on, and you get body blowed a couple of times and a couple of headshots, you're going to tell me you're not going to get tired?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, and we already know how Canelo fights. He's a strategist. He's never fought.
That's why he didn't lose. So if he fucking lose, you just make sure you bring your bitch ass right back on here, Preem.
We are all going to be on the channel.
What are you talking about?
Explain it.
Listen, I got something else to say, man. Listen, it's for everybody listening.
Bring your ass back on here.
Emotional. Ashley's really mad.
No doubt.
Calm down, my brother.
You know what? The song that sound better, you take the motherfucking bifocals off.
Calm down, bro. Calm down,
Take your motherfucking glasses off and sing the song.
Calm down, yo. This shit right here, this the nerd glass.
1 second, fellas.
The nerd glass.
Hold on. Let me pay some.
Sing the song.
Hold on 1 second, Ashley. Let me pay some bills real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the debate, man, because I got a few bills to pay. Domo says Canelo Crawford energy. Already crazy. Imagine Las Vegas. Absolutely. Mexican 6'9" killer says Ashy is also the same guy that said if they make the weight, it's fair play. That's a fucking body bag. That's a body.
Damn.
That's a damn body right
Who
there.
I said that about? David, who I said that about? David Benavidez.
Actually, run out.
I said that about David.
I said that about David Benavidez, right? Because that's what y'all was crying about.
That too.
He's a weight bully.
Hold him accountable.
Y'all said Canelo was a weight bully at 168.
Hold him accountable.
He was at one.
That's a body bag. That's a body bag.
Mexican killer 6'9". You destroyed Ashy Knuckles live. You destroyed him.
No, sorry. You want that to happen, Nuke, but sorry.
You put him to sleep.
You want that to happen.
You put him to sleep.
So let me body bag. Let me body
bag.
Ashley,
he put your ass in a blender.
Let me
he put you to sleep. He made margarita. He made a margarita out of you.
Bro.
How many years was Benavidez at 168, people?
Bro, Benavidez again. We're talking about 10 years. He was there for 10 years. We're talking about Canelo and Bud.
That's the only person. Come on, don't be an idiot. That's the only person that I made. That's the only person I made that comment about. Because y'all was saying he was a weight bully. Y'all kept saying, how did I body bag myself when everybody was crying? When everybody on here kept crying. Well, I tell you what, when y'all ready for me to talk, then I'll talk.
Until then, stop contradicting yourself.
We ain't never ready for you to talk.
Go ahead. Body stacking up. We're gonna come right back to that shit. Let me keep reading. Let me finish paying these bills. Fonzie 909 says, "What up, fam? William Skull didn't want to win that fight that night. You don't run around the ring in a championship fight. Ali, Leonard, Sweet Pea, even Mayweather didn't fight like that. That is absolutely factual.
That's true.
And what's interesting is you get my brother Ashy Knuckles, and Ashy Knuckles is my brother. Don't get it wrong. I like Ashy Knuckles. He's a good dude. He got a good heart, but his mind don't be in the right place sometimes."
No, he be listening to them other channels. Them other channels got him messed up.
That's why my mind ain't in the right place for y'all, because y'all few tomatoes short of a salad.
My brother Ashy Knuckles started this rant saying, "Hey, Canelo couldn't cut off the ring." You're talking about literally running. Ali, Leonard, Sweet Pea, Mayweather, none of these guys fought like that. But you said Canelo didn't cut off the ring.
Y'all always crying and making excuses
and he was literally
y'all
running.
Make more excuses for Canelo than the absent kid for school. That's why all y'all bitches gonna look real funny on here after September 13th. I'm gonna be here for your show. Nuke, you just make sure when your boy lose, don't have your sister come on and do the show. Don't take 2-3 weeks off that we don't hear from you once Canelo lose. You just make sure you bring your motherfucking ass right on here. Make sure you matter of fact, make sure you go live that night of the fight. Because we gonna be on here.
You know,
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the first one on this motherfucker.
You know, Buck Crawford's already picking out. He's picking out what house he's gonna live in. You know that, right? You know he's picking out what house he's gonna live in. What him and his family gonna go. Where they're gonna disappear to. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that, right? That Bud is not gonna win this fight. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna just mute everybody for 1 second. Let me finish these bills, and then I'm gonna go around the room. It's not fair. Everybody else ain't got a chance to talk yet. The only thing I'll say is to Ashy, I've never ducked no smoke. Canelo lost to Bivol. I still went live that night. Still gave Dimitri Bivol all the credit. Hold on. Gave Dimitri Bivol all the credit and props. Hold on. I gave Bivol all the credit and the props in the world. If Bud turns out and wins or loses that night, it don't fucking matter. I'm going to be live. You're going to be on here. Now, with all the energy you have for Canelo, you better make sure you get on here and give that man some credit, because you're literally picking Crawford. Hold on, you saying he better not lose. You talking all this shit about how trash he is and he can't cut off the ring. Keep that same energy if Canelo wins. If he loses, yeah, you were right. If he wins, you got to turn around and keep that same energy.
Yeah, but I like how you using that word.
I think he got all of those body punches from a dude that was running the whole fight. And still outlanded him.
I like that word "if" because I remember a couple of months ago, it wasn't nobody on here saying it was no ifs on this show a couple of months ago.
You was the
but
if
after
guy.
that skull
you
fight,
according to you, there's an if.
After that skull fight, the only thing I know is a lot of minds started changing after that skull fight. That's all I know.
Hold on. You're right. A lot of people minds did start changing. We can see a difference in Canelo. You're absolutely right, Ashley. It's kind of like David. Like, we seen him fight David Morrell, and we already know, if he goes in with Bivol, he's getting slaughtered. We kind of, oh man, David Benavidez is gonna get destroyed. He fight Bivol. He's not at that level. We can see that. Canelo's different. This is a one-off fight from a Canelo Alvarez who had fought a guy who literally ran the whole fight. Canelo got a lot of miles, but I will tell you what, we will see after the fight and how that goes.
He's going against the former number one pound for pound fighter.
Business.
A former number one pound for pound fighter.
Hold on. Let me finish these bills. Then I'm gonna come right back to you. I'm gonna come right back to you. German says Ashley needs vapor up for all the biased bullshit arguments against Canelo. William Skull ran around the ring and did nothing to Canelo. But according to some guys, that's beautiful boxing. I don't know how Ashley thinks that's beautiful boxing.
Whoever said that's boxing do not know shit about boxing, bro. They don't know shit about boxing.
You said Canelo couldn't cut off the ring.
He was in the amateurs.
The William Skull.
Hold on, Ashley. You said Canelo couldn't cut off the ring.
Yeah, he could have.
What do you mean he couldn't cut off the ring? If he couldn't cut off the ring,
what do you mean? He
was giving him body shots.
He cut off the ring. He cut off the ring.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
He cut the ring off with Plant. He cut the ring off with Plant. Everybody cut the ring off, but he couldn't cut it off.
Hold on, quick, Preem. Hold on, Preem. I want to catch him in a blender real quick. See what he's saying.
Yeah,
so you saying he cut off the ring because he stopped Plant? Ashley, you saying he cut off the ring because he stopped Plant?
Say what now?
Are you saying that he cut off the ring with Plant because he stopped him, and he didn't cut off the ring with William Skull because he couldn't stop him? Is that what you're saying?
No, let me finish and you'll get what I'm saying. That's why I told y'all. I told y'all be so quick. Y'all be so quick to bump your gums, bro.
Break it down.
I'm trying to, but every time I start talking, here you go jumping in with questions and shit.
Okay, well go ahead and go. Break it down.
All right then. He cut the ring off. He cut the ring off with Plant, right? There's no running from him. He cut the ring off with Charlo. Charlo was trying to do a lot of running. He cut that shit the fuck off and got him the fuck up out of there. Beat him down. But for some reason, only thing the fuck Skull had to do was lay his ass like he in the bull ring. He just kept jumping back. Your boy was swinging through the goddamn ropes, looking real funny. That's why you made the video, because that's why you
looking real tired because it's 6 in the morning, bro. Y'all kidding me?
I agree. Hold on. I agree 100%. I agree that he did look. Hold on. I agree that he didn't look his best, I stand on that. My only thing was, who landed more shots that fight? In the video that I said Canelo still cut off the ring. Did I not say that?
Yes, you did. But you didn't talk about that punch output, the worst ever in boxing history.
But I said he still cut off the fucking ring, Ashley. You can't listen to half of it and forget the rest.
I said punch output don't got nothing to do with cutting off the ring, man.
Listen, actually, if I'm running around the ring like that, and you're the superstar, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired of chasing this nigga. I'm gonna get what I can. All right, I'm gonna cut off the ring right here. Body shot. All right, he wants to run over here. Let me
go. Outlanded Canelo by over 100 punches, and Canelo still outlanded him.
One second. Let me finish this off so everybody can jump in real quick. My brother Jesus Banda says, was David Benavidez able to cut off the ring against Caleb Plant? The only reason why he started catching him was because Plant ran out of gas. I've never heard Ashley talk about it. Also, who you guys got the Plant card? What did you say?
Let me talk about it. Yeah, he cut the ring off. He just couldn't stop the man from hugging on him like he was a Care Bear or something. Like he was a big old teddy bear. He wanted to keep hugging.
Canelo stopped him from hugging on him.
Canelo able to get him out of there.
It was the elbow that changed the whole thing.
An elbow now an elbow hit him.
Yeah, you better watch that clinch.
Jesus, that was hold on 1 second. That was a quick body bag.
Plant lost.
You got a quick body bag on that one, my brother.
Hold on.
Let me get to the next one. Rear 99. Hold on 1 second, Ashley. Rear 99 says Ashley's cheeks, like said, they passing Ashley cheeks around like they're passing ditties in prison. Salute to you, Rear. Domo says the whole Benavidez camp, no, David ain't shit. When they're usually on different pages, they were all on the same page when they said no Saudi.
Benavidez might not be shit, but y'all already know. That last fight.
Actually, I'm almost done with the comments. I'm gonna let everybody get it off.
Why you think David Benavidez ain't gonna do Saudi?
Let the man talk.
The reason why I said that Team Benavidez didn't want to fight in Saudi because they knew that smoke was different out there. They knew it wasn't no retired Volstick. They knew it wasn't no Plant that would gas out. They knew it was different smoke out there. If Saudi's okay for Bivol and Better BF, why it ain't okay for David? That's what I'm saying.
Because he don't want to fight at 6 in the morning.
And hold on, Mr. Wright says Ashley is a paletero at best in his debate. Salute to you, my brother. Carlos Rio says, Ashley, let's run 100. You got my word. I got Canelo. Carlos is offering you a bet right now, Ashley. You willing to take him up on it?
You said Carlos a bet for what? On Canelo and who?
Canelo Bud. He said he got 100 on it right now.
I only bet on my guy. I don't bet on Bud. I bet on my guy.
Okay.
So if your boy Turkey is man enough to put up that 150, 200, then we could bet then.
Okay. And Mexican 6'9" killer say Ashley's an old dog that can't learn new tricks.
Hey, listen, man. Just because I told y'all, I'm just this is just goes to show how stupid y'all motherfuckers is. Because I told y'all I'm an old dude, y'all just listen to me, but I tell you anything and you just believe it. That just go to show how fucking dumb y'all motherfuckers is. You feel
Ivan says, odd that we forget Bud last fight was terrible too. Wasn't able to avoid left hooks and straights from a guy with 10 fights. Power looked mediocre. What do you think about that, Ashley? About how bad Bud looked in his fight against Madrimov? You didn't bring that up in your analysis.
Me personally, I watched that Madrimov fight over last night, and I don't really see. He just was getting off with a couple of hits. Bud won that fight convincingly. It wasn't like it was close. It wasn't like it's not like they had to fight the card. It's not like the card was 113, 112 or some shit like that.
The Madrimov Bud fight was closer than the Canelo Skull fight.
Body bag.
You think so?
We know
you
so.
Think so.
Absolutely.
We know so.
Absolutely, because he wasn't running from Bud. He was bringing that work to Bud. What are you talking about?
I would hope so, because Skull ain't shit. He don't fight nobody.
You damn right.
Nobody.
You damn right.
And hold on. Domo said, okay, Domo already got that one up. Let me see if there's anything else.
Madrimov got a better resume than him, and he don't even got nothing but a couple of fights on his belt.
Hold on. Violet says
we can agree on that.
One second, fellas. We're almost done. Saunders planned Skull. All these so-called boxers requested larger rings against Canelo Alvarez. So if there's so much better boxers, why do they need larger rings against
Canelo? All runners, bro. They not can't stand.
They didn't ask for a larger ring. They asked for standard size.
And Lord Scante 6'9" says, one second, long-winded. Lord Scante 6'9" says, comical Ashley be critical of Canelo's not cutting off the ring, but makes excuses for why David couldn't break Plant's clinch. He couldn't break Plant's clinch. He couldn't beat up and stop a Wash Vostick. He couldn't stop David Morrell. These are three guys we've seen he couldn't stop. Where's the power? Where's him cutting off the ring? This magical David.
Power. Where's your guy's power?
Don't make any sense, man.
Listen,
Hold on,
man,
I'm almost done, my brother. I'm almost done, Ashley. I'm almost done. Domo says the Americans believe Canelo is not elite. Hey, 1 second, Ashley. We're going to come right back to you. Hit Kid says the Knicks in 5. Salute to you, Hit. And my brother Edgar Moreno says, salute, Nuke. Give me a little more time. Salute to you, my brother. Go ahead and click the link whenever you can. All right, let's get everybody in real quick, man, so we can go around the ring. I'm sorry. Edgar also says, isn't it funny that now that Benavidez has a belt, he avoiding fights and not unifying like he did for over a decade at 168? Ashley never learned the lesson of once a hoe, always a hoe. He old, but he's not mature. Damn, that was cold. Damn. That shit was cold as fuck.
You need to pin that up.
That boy on that shit.
You need to pin that up, man. I think I got nothing to say about that.
And my brother Jesus says, one punch and Ashley won't be able to get up, old ass. Oh, man, salute to you, Jesus.
Man, listen, man, I tell y'all what, if y'all think y'all could beat a 39-year-old, 6'8", 295-pound fighter, come and get me. That's what you do.
You're a fighter?
Stop fucking playing games. Listen, man, I told y'all.
You can't put that out there and then not want to pull up. You're the one that's offering.
Listen, man,
niggas shouldn't have to come to you. You should be willing to pull up.
Listen, man, I done told. Listen, y'all the one talking all the gangster shit. Y'all don't hear me on here.
Hold on, 1 second. You can't call nobody gangster if you're the one offering.
Ashley, hold on 1 second, Ashley. I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna go around the room real quick. Preem, can you hit that emotional for us real quick? Because guys are emotional wanting to fight over boxing.
No, everybody know me. My name is Ashley, and I'm mad at Nuke.
Let me go to Solidus, man, because I didn't hear from you today. Solidus, what's up, my brother? What's good?
Preem, do me a favor, man. Next time you sing that song,
hey, Ashley, I'm out here on vacation. Ashley,
just a little bit more bass in your voice.
Just a little bit. Ashley, let me get to Solidus real quick. I'm going to come right back to you, Ashley. Solidus, what's up, my brother?
What's good with you? What's good with you?
Man, it's good to hear from you, Solidus, man. What do you think about all this madness we've been talking about so far about the Canelo Bud drama, man? Any 2 cents you want to add into this?
Well, my position stayed the same. I just think that him fighting at 68 is just a bad. He shouldn't be doing it. I don't think he's going to beat Canelo. This fight, I think Canelo's going to win. It's too much weight. I just don't see it. This is something I have to see to believe. But just looking at the paper, it don't really matter who's better at this point. I feel some kind of way about that. But it's like you a 47/54 pounder going to fight a 68 pounder in one fight. And then you're fighting an elite level 68 pounder, and you're expected to win, I just don't see that happening.
Hey,
I gotta see that.
Money does that to you. Money does that to you. Believe me.
You know, I think money.
Has it ever happened in boxing?
No, it's not. It's not impossible. A bigger man can be beat. It's not impossible.
I remember. See, a lot of y'all too young for this. I remember when Sugar moved up to fight Hagler.
Yeah, but that's different.
I remember that.
We talking about Sugar. That's not. Bud ain't got nothing. They ain't got shit on Sugar.
Regardless what you think.
No, it's possible.
Regardless what y'all think about Bud and his motherfucking resume, Bud is still an undefeated, 2-time undisputed champion. Nothing you could say.
No, that's a fact.
So
okay, so what is the problem now? You see how you just described Bud, and then you try to go shit on Canelo? Keep that same energy.
Listen,
keep that same energy, bro.
So, hold on. So I'm shitting on Canelo because I say I think Crawford could beat him. That's why I'm shitting on him.
No.
Absolutely.
I think Crawford. So I'm.
What are you talking about? That's all you do is shit on Canelo.
When have I shit? I told you I stopped liking Canelo when he did that fuck shit to Kovalev. That's when I started shitting on Canelo.
What fuck did he do? Move up 2 weight classes and knock out a champion?
No, that's not what he did. He only gave
what
the
did
man
he do?
fucking. If you shut up, I'll tell you. What he did was he gave the man three months to get ready for the fight and put a rehydration clause on the fucking man. That's what the fuck he did.
Okay. Did he have to take the fight?
And listen, answer this question.
Did he have to take the fight?
When? What you mean? Yeah, because he was broke. That's what Kovalev said. He was like he needed money.
Oh, okay. So he took the fight. Oh, so he took the fight knowing he was gonna go in there and get his ass whooped.
But
regardless.
Like I said,
solid is
the point.
It comes back again.
The point is if you're trying to be great, the point is if you're daring to be great, if you're daring to be great, why would you even put a rehydration clause on him? Why?
The fact that he even fought him was the dare to be great. What are you talking about?
Why would you even go up there?
He gave him a chance. Listen,
what are you talking about?
He said he's broke. He gave him a chance.
He gave him a payday and he gave him a chance at legacy. That is an equal thing. What are you talking about?
Listen, man,
he got a good heart, bro.
To me, that's like David Benavidez going to fucking heavyweight.
David Benavidez again.
Listen, right. I'm using something so you could kind of understand what I'm saying.
No, I know. Actually, why don't you just put a picture of David Benavidez on your screen?
To me, that's like David Benavidez going to heavyweight and putting a fucking weight clause on somebody up there when he's already a fat boy.
But he's a natural heavyweight, though. What the fuck is you talking about?
Heavyweight, though, big dog.
Canelo started at 140, bro. Come on, what are you talking about?
Benavidez
what are you talking about right now? Shut the fuck up and think about what you just said.
Benavidez said he don't come into no fight. He don't come into no fight. Shut the fuck up and think about what you just said. David Benavidez is a natural 250-pounder. He's a natural weight bully. Fighting at his regular size versus Canelo, a dude 5'7" that started at 140. What are you talking about? Who asked you to just because you was dare to be great? Ain't nobody asked you to dare to be great.
Come on, my nigga, bro. You just smiling right now, bro. How are you even comparing the two?
Hold on 1 second, Park Street.
You want to jump and fight the big boy?
What the fuck is we talking about?
Ashley, 1 second. I got to get control. I got to make a ruling on this, man. Judge Nuke got to make a ruling. Ashley, you've been found guilty of being a dumbass on this one. You get a guy moving up multiple weight classes.
About Canelo on his channel, you're a dumbass.
Hold on. You've been found guilty by a jury of your peers on this panel of being a dumbass. A small guy moving up multiple weight classes, fighting a naturally bigger man, and you're bitching about a weight clause or turnaround time when the naturally bigger man has all the advantages. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should really be ashamed of yourself for that. And then the fact that you would compare Benavidez when Benavidez literally can be a heavyweight today. Like he's that fucking big. So your whole analysis don't make any sense. Canelo's undersized at 68. He's undersized at 75. What are you talking about? He's smaller than Bud, who just came from 54. I'm sorry, Ashley. You've been found guilty, my brother.
Yo, just go around the whole panel.
We're gonna go around the room. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go back to you, Ashley.
Why he put the weight clause on Chavez then?
Hold on, 1 second. We're gonna come back to you, Ashley, and you can ask all your dumbass questions, get debunked again. It's okay. We're gonna hold you on for 1 second, Ashley. Hold on 1 second. Solid as T. Was there any other points you'd like to make, my brother, before we go to the next person?
Yeah, I just like I said, it's just too much weight. So I think Canelo's gonna win. I'd rather see guys in their weight class fight, not a guy coming up. I just think it's just too much weight. I just don't see it. I got to see it to believe it. Is it
a payday thing, Solid to see, or is it a legacy thing Bud is trying to do? Be honest. What do you think?
Nah, the money gets you through the door, of course. I say it's 80% money, but I think the other 20% is Crawford being super competitive, thinking he can go up there and beat him. but he's going to be.
I like that. I respect that.
I respect that. With a real articulate breakdown of everything, I respect Solidus T, man. Whether we agree or disagree, I got a lot of respect.
Solid is.
Yep.
I just want to know, was Chavez Jr. too big for Canelo?
Questions, and it's getting answered properly. I asked Ashley something. He's all over the place.
One second. We're not going to get back on this. We're going to come right back to you, Ashley. Just 1 second.
Yeah,
I got 3 more people. I got 3 more people that ain't got a chance to talk. First off, I'd like to welcome my brother Clavo to the show, man. I'm going to tell you this, man. People have been calling for Clavo since the last live we went on, and everybody kept saying they want to hear Clavo talk and destroy Ashy Knuckles because Ashy Knuckles was wilding last time. My brother, I
wasn't wild. I was just body bagging y'all bitches. That's all it was. Let's just hold
on. So Ashy Knuckles was wilding, and then my boy was on there wilding last time, going crazy at Steel Mills. And so I need my brother to come back on the show. We need to kind of sort all that out because he was talking crazy, reckless, man. So,
I already ran one of your guests off the show. So
who'd you run off the show?
Your boy who's the whole hopping channel jumper.
Sports talk right here, man.
And
I definitely got to let sports talk. Hold on. After this, I definitely got to let sports talk respond because you call sports talk a channel hopping hoe. And I ain't never heard no shit like that.
I ain't never heard no shit like
that. And I've been around a few hoes that hop, but I ain't never heard that.
In them house, if you see him,
I'm putting that on the shirt. I give you 3%, Ashy.
All right, my brother Clavo, the floor is yours, my brother. Anything you need to say, or you heard, or just say whatever you got to say, my brother. Then we're gonna get to Steel.
I mean, bro, it's like all the time, when you hear the bullshit that's been going around the motherfucking room, bro, we know what the fuck it is. Here's one thing that I don't understand, dog. Even if the size of the ring was in question for the Canelo Crawford, why the fuck are we mad that Canelo wants to avoid what happened in the last fight with Skull? That's actually a good fucking thing for me. You know, make it smaller. That means that there's really no fucking room to run. And also for anybody talking that dumbass shit about Canelo didn't cut off the ring. Yes, he fucking did, bro. Why do you think fucking Skull had to keep resetting and fucking throwing his ass back to the fucking rope like there's a dick right there to get the fuck away? That's basically cutting the fuck up, bro. And you over here comparing Plant and Skull. When the fuck did Plant jump back that many fucking times, bro? Plant engaged. Plant went inside the fucking kill box. There is no motherfucking comparison that I don't even know why the fuck we're even bringing that dumb shit up. You know what I'm saying? Look, did Canelo look bad in the other fight? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But can we really blame the guy that was going forward, trying to fucking make a fight of the whole thing? Or should we be more mad at the other bigger guy that was scared to engage with the smaller guy? Use your fucking head, bro.
Damn.
Like I said, not again, I just expected Canelo to get that fucking bum the fuck up out of there. He's too experienced. He's too experienced and too well of a fighter.
Guess what? I expected David Benavidez to get fucking the bum Bostic. Oh, that's Bostic out of there. What the fuck happened there?
Well, I don't see how Bostic. I don't see how Bostic is a bum when he only lost to one of the baddest motherfuckers.
Hold on 1 second.
38 years old.
Wait, 1 second, everybody. So you know, Ashy Knuckles has a career as a singer. They call him Joe because he's stuttering out here, Clavo.
Exactly.
I don't know. Like I don't know why he lying.
That's when that's the fear when I come in this live, bro. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Okay, so
38.
So wait, Bostic. So he can't get an old ass Bostic out of there, but neither he can't get a young ass Morrell out of there. So where are we? And isn't it funny, bro? Think about this. Think about this too, bro. Think about this too, bro. David already fought. Colin fought already, and Colin's looks like he's about to fucking fight Yard. What the fuck is David doing?
Who had a knockout last? That's what I want to know. Who had a TKO or a knockout last? Since y'all want to talk about
David. Definitely ain't David. It's Callum Smith.
Wait a minute. Hold
on. Let's do it like this.
Wait a minute. No, Ashley, you already died. Ashley, you just died right there, bro. Let me explain to you how. Because you're asking the fucking knockouts. Guess what? Column's first fight at 175, it was a knockout seizure.
I said Canelo.
It was a knockout seizure.
We ain't talking about.
Hey, yo, could I speak on Benavidez?
We ain't talking about Callum Smith.
I'm doing a comparison.
Well, Canelo got more knockouts at 175 than David do? What are you talking about?
Ooh.
Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. What is he talking about?
I gotta put the
I would
body
have
back
it. Listen,
up there.
David have a knockout. David have a knockout at 175
Hey, yo,
too.
Nuke, just leave it up there.
David Benavidez will have a knockout at 175 too if he put a weight
Where?
cut on the motherfucker and give them 3 months to fight him. Yeah, after they done had a 10-round fight with Anthony Yard.
Did you even watch the fight? Did you see how successful Sergey Kovalev was?
No, did you watch the fight? Because y'all be
I watched the fight. And Sergey Kovalev was putting up a great fight until Canelo broke him down.
I'm gonna break it down how pathetic y'all motherfucking Canelo fans is. First thing y'all say is, he just does what Mayweather used to do. Now I remember when all the Latinos used to hate Mayweather. Everybody and their fucking mama hated Mayweather because how he was moving. So now that Canelo do it, he's just doing it because that's how Mayweather done it. Mayweather fight who he wanted to fight. So
when have you ever heard me use that excuse?
I ain't say you, motherfucker. Did I say you?
That's exactly what you just said.
Wait,
I've never used that excuse.
Wait. The question is, are you talking about anybody? No, are you talking about anybody on this panel? Who are you talking about?
What an I don't heard.
That's what I'm saying because I never personally said that.
Then that's irrelevant, dumbass. You're trying to reach ground because you reached it.
That's what's wrong with y'all silly motherfuckers. When y'all say David Benavidez fans, I don't think y'all just talking to me. Y'all talking about everybody.
Okay,
so
hold on, Ashley, 1 second.
Y'all believe the same thing.
One second. I got to get control of the panel real quick. 1 second. So now we understand why Ashley Knuckles is a little upset because you guys pointed out David not getting knockouts. You really triggered him.
What the fuck am I mad at that for?
Really went on.
What the fuck am I mad at that for? My
man, what kind of man are you, bro? Your man?
My man is undefeated.
Oh my God!
The truth about Benavidez.
My guy,
the truth about Benavidez.
Benavidez is undefeated.
Hey, Still Mills, you need to be in the next shaft.
Wait, wait a minute, guys, hold on.
I tell you what,
no, let me point one thing out. Hold on, let me point one thing out, bro, because we're talking about on some weird energy shit here. Neither IBFP nor Preem, I don't think I heard Solidus, nor Steel, nor Park Street, nobody that's live. I've never heard him call Canelo my guy, my boy first. Ashley, my guy, my boy,
he said my
man.
He said my
man.
man.
Bro, you wouldn't have peace by this dude, bro. Go ahead.
Clavo, you talking about me calling him my man?
My man. I can see Ashley take a picture.
Hold on. Ain't nobody ever says my man, my guy.
And let me say this about Benavidez.
Hey, panel, check this shit out. He got
man, Benavidez' wife is jealous of you, Ashley.
Channel, check this shit out.
That's a picture of Ashley hugging David's belt like
and
this.
The rest of them got a problem with me calling him my guy, but they don't got a problem with a motherfucker on here talking about ashy ass cheeks.
What?
Talking about a man ass cheeks and shit.
What happened?
This man a man. When you got your own fucking subscribers on here talking about a grown man.
Solidus got a quick question.
That's just an insult towards you, dumbass.
Hold on 1 second, fellas. 1 second. Solidus, what was your question, my brother?
Y'all want to hear about ass cheeks?
To speak on Benavidez real quick.
Go ahead,
Benavidez is in a tight situation right now because he's not fighting Callum Smith. Turvey and Bivol got a fight coming up. Canelo's not going to fight him. Morrell got a fight coming up. Those are the only guys you really want to see him fight at that weight class. He don't really got nobody to fight, to be honest with you, unless he fights another dude named
Skull go up and fight him.
So he don't really got nothing to do right now.
He
don't got no mandatory Solidus.
Well, wait a minute. That's his fault. They rejected the Collins fight for many millions, bro. That's
no, I'm not saying he didn't do nothing wrong or did nothing good. I'm just saying if you look at it, he don't really got nobody to fight because the guys that you want him to fight, people wanting to fight, they're all tied up. So he's probably gonna be on the show.
Hold on 1 second.
But Solidus, don't he got a belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
So he don't got no mandatories for the belt that he got?
Because I had got some you're right, but I had got some information from what I was told a few days ago. If Bivol didn't have that Beterbiev trilogy, he was going to fight Benavidez in the summer. But they had the Beterbiev trilogy, so it's not happening.
Hold on, Solidus. My brother Domo says Solidus. David's in a tight position because he won't go to Saudi. Why? And you remember, David already said.
That's true.
That he,
I ain't denying that.
I understand what you're saying now, Solidus. But hindsight's a bitch. And what I mean by that is when David said, "I'm willing to wait on a trilogy to play out," and they offered you Callum Smith. You said I can't go to Saudi the way my contract is set up. My contract say I can't go nowhere, and he left before the fight was over. So why fly out? He's moving funny, and now Callum finna fight Yard. David's kind of on an island by himself. This looking real crazy for David. Now I will preface everything I'm saying with this: if David turns around and fights Zurdo Ramirez next, I'll give him credit for that because I think that's a great fight. But it also looked funny too because you leaving the division after you got emailed the title.
Bro,
he did everything
he can. He did everything he can to duck the smoke. He got the belt at the right time. He knew he's getting that belt. Y'all act like he don't know any of this. He ducking everybody. He ducking that. Oh shit! Let me go.
He ducking everybody, but why?
I don't know what's going on, but he don't got no. He don't got no fight.
Everybody. He ducking everybody, but ain't nobody using logic. Ain't nobody using logic to tell the fucking truth of what the real.
Okay.
Let me talk about logic.
What's the real shit? What's the real shit here, Ashley?
I'm gonna tell you
what the real shit is.
And I'm gonna say it again, and I hope one of y'all got an answer for it.
Yep.
Boy Canelo has a 4-fight deal. We all know this.
This ain't got nothing to do with Canelo.
What the fuck we talking about, David?
Listen, man, don't ask me a question if you're not going. If you're not.
All right, let me answer.
Bumping your fucking guns, man.
All right, give Ashley the floor real quick, fellas.
Everybody know Turkey is the money man on that side of motherfucking town when it comes to Bivol and fucking Canelo. Am I right or am I wrong?
Sure.
He's paying those two right now, so they're gonna listen to what the fuck Turkey said, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go step by step with this because y'all be acting real stupid. But here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. We all know Canelo have a 4-fight deal. We know he want the rematch with motherfucking Bivol. We all know that being that Canelo is the king of boxing, the face of boxing, if Canelo say he want Bivol on that fucking 4-fight deal, he's going to get that fight before Benavidez. So if Benavidez fought Callum Smith, that means he would have had to wait a whole nother year to 2026. So who he was going to fight in between that? He was supposed to jump up and go fight Zurdo Ramirez then come back down and fight who until the Bivol fight. Because Bivol ain't fighting fucking he ain't fighting what's his name until October or November of this year. Which means
what's your point?
Okay,
what's your point?
What is the point?
The point is Benavidez know that is not guaranteed he's going to get that fucking fight after the rubber match. So you goddamn right. I'm gonna put pressure on him, strip his motherfucking ass. That way, if he want to be unified, he'll come and fight me instead of going to go fight Canelo on that fucking 4-fight deal. That's what it is.
Let's pretend that David actually always wanted to fight the world champion. That's why he was at 68 for 10 years.
Yeah, so he just went.
Let's pretend that he doesn't like to waste time. I'm sure he's cool with fucking waiting, bro, because he waited so long at 168.
You know what? He's scared of Canelo, man. He don't want to fight Canelo. He don't want to fight Canelo.
Okay, really bro, come on now.
I mean, hey, you know what? He didn't go in the ring after the Hyman fight, so maybe, you might be right.
Yeah,
you might be right. Yeah.
So hold on, 1 second.
And what the fuck was that going to prove, Clavo? What was that going to do?
Hey, let me say something real quick.
Look what happened, bro. Crawford understands the assignment, bro.
He would have came in the ring, and what was that going to do? That was going to make him fight him, or he still was going to want that 150 or 200 million?
Bro,
let me know.
Shut the fuck up, bro. What the fuck?
Answer the question. Was he going to fight him? Was he going to fight him if he came in the ring, or was he still going to want the 150 or 200 million?
What do? You solidify your fucking position. You didn't even fucking stay for the main event.
Clavo, can you answer the question? Was he going to fight him if he came in the ring, or was he still going to want the 150 or 200 million? Answer the question.
You talking about Canelo? You talking about the trilogy with the Russians?
Canelo. When Canelo called him to come in the ring, if he would have came in the ring, was he going to fight him then, or was he still going to want the 150 or 200 million?
Let me answer that.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause everybody.
He called, dude. What the fuck you talking about? That was the Mexican singer he called that dude out. He didn't call Benavidez looked stupid and he waved and thinking Canelo was talking to him. No, he wasn't, bro. He was talking to the artist that walked him out.
Hey, don't tell me that. Tell Clavo that because they the ones. Tell Clavo that because they the ones who said that he called Benavidez for the
We all saw that. We all thought that. But when you see it, he didn't call him. He was calling the artist that, bro. Because I thought that too. But when I saw it again, nah, bro.
Wait.
Regardless, hey, round one. Even if that's true. If he waving at me and I think he waving at me, I'm getting in that motherfucking ring. Who the fuck you waving at? Who the fuck you waving at? Who the fuck are you waving at?
One second.
So answer the question. So was he going to?
Hold on, Ashley. 1 second.
Fight him, or was he going to still want the 150?
Okay, Ashley. 1 second. I got to go around the room. I didn't get everybody first, and so I'm gonna go to Steele, Edgar, and Hit. And the only thing I'll say to this, Ashley, is, man, you made a lot of bold ass statements here, man. So I know people got a lot to say. Still, you ready
A
for
lot of
your
mistakes.
Nigga cooked himself like Uncle Ben today.
Hey, I made a lot of bold statements, but I ain't hear nobody answer the motherfucking question. Ain't
Bro,
nobody answer the question.
your questions are stupid, bro. That's why.
No, it was stupid. So
Ashley, let
I don't
him
got a
go
stupid
real
question.
quick, Ashley.
Y'all saying he should have gotten the ring. Y'all saying he should have stayed.
Okay, Ashley, let
Then
him
y'all say
speak,
he
my
should have
brother. Let
stayed
him
over
speak,
there in
Ashley.
fucking Saudi Arabia.
Okay. All right, there you go, still, man. Golly. This don't make any sense.
Answer the question. I'm waiting.
I actually, man, I kind of want to hear what Hit Kid got to say, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't nobody want to
throwing
answer
it to
my
you
question.
first, Hit.
All right,
Yeah.
so let me get into this because here we go again with this bullshit agenda.
Hey, can
And
you
I
please
really
answer? Hey, Hitman, can you please answer the
Let
question?
him talk, bro. Shut the fuck
I
up.
want him to answer the
I've
question.
only just got here and I've just heard you sprue bullshit, so you're gonna let me talk. Here's the deal. Here's the deal right now. David Benavidez is left without a fight because he's on an island. Let's just all be honest about it. The WBC fucked up and brought him the email belt when really he should have waited. And I really meant that. And I said that on this live the day he got the belt. He should have waited. Because if he would have waited, he would have got the bigger fight against Bivol. He should have waited. And I meant that because I thought both fighters got fucked over with that deal. WBC for jumping the queue. And, fucking Benavidez for getting the belt. Because I saw this situation coming. Smith's going fighting yard. That's probably on the Queensbury versus Matchroom 5v5.
Hey, Hit.
You've got... Let me finish. You've got
I just want to ask one thing while you making that. Was that David Benavidez call against strip or was that the WBC?
Benavidez petitioned the WBC, both.
Dumbass.
Oh, you come up. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to let me seriously, it was both. But here's the
You said it was both?
Yeah, because
I do remember WBC made the call first. WBC made the move first before David Benavidez did anything.
No, he didn't. They gave David Benavidez 2 week extension.
Shut the fuck up, because you don't know.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. You too stupid.
I done told you I'll shut up when your mama shut up.
Man, put your tongue off and let me wipe my ass with it, bitch.
When your mama put a dick in her mouth to shut up, then I'll shut up. Until then,
hey, Ashley, after David was given the 2 extensions is when the mandatory was put in.
Dumbass.
Body bag.
You've been cooking yourself all day, Mama. You sure you're not doing this interview on the grill?
Everything is a body bag with y'all, man. But y'all ain't answering. Can somebody please answer my
those
question?
are facts,
Ain't nobody
though.
ever answer my question.
I think you're sitting on the grill.
He just answered your question, you idiot.
Hold on, fellas.
What was the question, Ashley?
What's the question, Ashley?
Because Clavo said why he didn't come in the ring. So I said, if he would have came in the ring, would he would have fought him then, or would he still want the 150 to 200 million? That's what I asked. Ain't nobody answered the question.
Both. 2 things can be true at the same time. Both.
So he would have came in the ring and he still would have wanted 200 million?
Yep.
Yes, because you gotta understand, it's about building fight. If David really wanted to fight, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If David would have gotten in that ring, the fight would have already been made.
If
David would have gotten in that ring the same way Bud got in that ring, if David would have gotten in that ring, the fight would have been made. What are we talking about?
That's not what Canelo said.
Canelo said he don't want to fight because he when did Canelo not say that? Because I've heard Canelo say multiple times, if you pay me the money, I'll fight David tomorrow.
Didn't Canelo just have an interview saying the man thinks he's Superman?
Listen, they actually was holding Bud's hand, bringing him in the ring like it was a fucking field trip.
Wasn't your man? Didn't your boy just give an interview about a month ago, giving 150 reasons of why he's not going to fight?
No, I can show you. No, I can show you.
Yeah, that's if he don't get paid. That's if he don't get paid. I'm not fighting him for these reasons. If it ain't about money, I don't give a fuck about nothing. He's the champ.
No, he said it's because he talked too much shit. He's disrespectful. Ain't that what he said? Ain't that what he said?
Yeah, of course. But like I said, 2 things can be true at the same time.
Isn't this the fight game though? So you supposed to talk nice in the fight game? I didn't know that.
Okay, hold on, fellas. I want to make sure everybody gets theirs off real quick. Finish your point. Then we're gonna go to Steele and Edgar.
So now that I'm going to something, so we've got, as I mentioned, Smith versus Yard. You've got better be a Bivol's rematch. At the moment, David is left without an opponent for this year. He's got no one to fight realistically. I know that we've been saying Ramirez. Who the fuck is Ramirez? No one's really seen him fight. No disrespect. No one's really seeing him fight. We don't want David fighting a nobody. I think the next, if David wants to move up and fight Serdo, he'll get some criticism because he's once again jumping divisions. But pretty much David left himself on this island when he left the Turkey fight, early with Bivol and Benavidez too. He put himself here because of his contract with PBC and saying he wants to be a Vegas fighter. There has to be some responsibility from David Benavidez and his team for putting himself in this position.
If Turkey wasn't paying for the fight, would it be in Saudi or would it be in fucking America? Let's just be 100 on that.
What the fuck they got to do with anything?
Listen, because what the fuck that got to do with what he just said right now? This is why I got to do it, because y'all keep talking about, y'all keep saying like Benavidez gotta follow what the fuck Turkey say. He gotta come over there.
Yeah, he does.
Do what Turkey
yes,
say.
he does.
No,
that's the big side.
I got a question.
Well, he don't need to be paid.
I got a question for you.
He's not gonna take the Turkey.
Hold on, one second. Ashley, I got a quick. Hold on, I got a question from the panel. Ashley, who is the A side out of Benavidez and Bivol?
In America, I would say David Benavidez.
Oh my God!
So y'all telling me? So David
is fucking A side versus the undisputed champion.
David is an A side against an undisputed champ.
Hitman,
you telling me, idiot?
Y'all telling me there's more people? Y'all telling me there's more? You telling me there's more people in America that follow Bivol than Benavidez?
Why does the fight have to be in America?
Yeah, come on now.
So Bivol will make Bivol do more.
Why does the fight have to be in America to you?
So Bivol would do more pay-per-view sales if he
does.
fought.
He probably does more than David.
No, you hearing that word you're saying? You hearing that word you're saying, right? What's that first word you said?
Ashley.
What's that first word you said?
Statistics show that the fans that pay the most are outside the U.S.
Guys, let me say this. Why the fuck does the fight have to be in America when one guy is the undisputed champion? You're the challenger. You're the challenger. You are automatically the B-side. My fucking God. This is boxing 101, you dumb fuck.
Thank you.
Body bag.
So you have.
Bro, he's only using popularity.
You gotta listen.
The only way that he has.
You dumb fuck.
Listen.
You gotta listen, you wanker.
Nah, your mama's a wanker. But
you're a wanker.
Oh my God!
I'm a wanker. You just go have a pint in the fag and chill
come
out.
on, wanker.
Just relax. Have a pint.
Calm down.
That's nothing.
Hey, I'm trying to hear what Steel Mill talking about.
Yeah, let's hear that, man.
Hold on, everybody. Settle down 1 second. We're gonna go to Steel. Then we're gonna go to Edgar, and then we'll just freestyle the conversation. Steel, the floor is yours, my brother.
Can you hear me, man? I know I listen to that.
Yeah, we can hear you great.
You go.
I bet that, man.
Stay hiding behind Turkey. You fucking clown, dude.
If it's numbers that motherfuckers is talking about, man, Benavidez did what, like 70K in America?
More than the big crescendo. More than the big crescendo.
That ain't
still that was 70K with Tank Davis together.
Don't matter. No, Tank Davis.
Didn't they do 100K? Didn't they do like 500? No. Didn't they do like 350 or
whatever? They did almost 400.
No,
they did almost 400K pay-per-views worldwide.
Like 45,000 for the fucking big crescendo. So get the fuck out of here.
That's only in fucking America, you idiot. Worldwide, almost 400K pay-per-views.
Listen, man, worldwide don't count with pay-per-views because they don't pay everywhere around the world.
What the fuck are you talking about, you idiot? What the fuck is this
pay-per-view? Hold on, Ashley. Everybody, hold on 1 second.
Dog, these niggas stupid, dog.
1 second. I gotta just put a pin in this real quick. So let me just set the table. Pay-per-views globally fucking count.
Worldwide.
They count.
Happen worldwide.
Boxing is a global sport. They make money worldwide.
Nuke. Benavidez Morel did 150 to 160,000 pay-per-view buys worldwide, okay? Bivol Benavidez did nearly double that at 340 to 360. And that was the first fight. The second fight did more. What is the argument here?
Listen, man, the point is I used to work for the cable company. I know how pay-per-view goes.
No, you don't.
Pay-per-view is
Ashley did everything. Ashley did everything in his life.
Listen, man.
I'm
gonna let y'all say,
guys,
being that y'all, everybody know about cable, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all know it all, man.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro.
Ashley invented cable.
No. Look. Hold on. I want to go back to Steel because we didn't let Steel finish his point. The only thing I want to say first, Steel, is I want to let you know. Ashley Knuckles saying he was a cable installer for years, and that qualifies him to dictate on what the pay-per-view buy rate is overseas.
Ashley invented the black box. Ashley invented the black box.
So because you're working with a cable company, what you get a percentage of the pay-per-view?
I got a fire stick.
You go do when you want to get free Wi-Fi.
Hey, Ashley, I got a fire stick. Can you do something?
First of all, I'm a body bag. I'm a body bag you on this right here. First of all, never was I an installer. I was an assistant manager for one. Two, right now. Right now, at this moment, I run my own motherfucking business. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have
very bad business.
I got people working for me, motherfucker. I don't put the word out for y'all that I would hire anybody that's in the area.
Well, you know how stupid you sound saying that worldwide don't count.
Hold on, man.
If you're in that kind of position,
half of y'all is on here on YouTube trying to make a buck. You feel what I'm saying? What you making right now? I done passed that threshold.
I like
no, ma'am, no sir.
Long time ago, I worked from home. You know what I mean? I just got to go in and make sure everybody had what they need for work for my business. You feel what I'm saying?
This ain't no saver either. This ain't no sweet saver.
That's one.
That's what's
Secondly, just like y'all say, I think I know everything. Y'all think y'all know. Y'all ain't no more acknowledgeable than me.
You don't know nothing, Ashley. You've been contradicting yourself all
and y'all do the same shit, man. Y'all do the same shit every time.
When have I done it, Ashley?
No, we don't.
Have I done it?
I'm a casual. Every time y'all come on here, Hey, Steel, what do I call myself? I'm a casual.
Listen,
I don't know shit about boxing.
Now I know how Ashley got that information because he's assistant manager in cable. He owned his own cable, I think, and then he got that from another cable company.
No,
that's how he got this. I got you,
bro. He was assistant manager at KFC, bro.
Talk about now. Talk about
I just want to say something.
That's how it is. He split one of the wires. He split one of the wires and he got false information.
Hold on, fellas. We're gonna move on. I want Steel and Edgar to get their points off. Before they do, Ashley, I just want to preface everything with this and just let everybody know. I had a good friend of mine. He was an assistant manager at a KFC, and he knows what the global price of chicken is.
I don't know.
To know the global price of chicken worldwide.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
I can't speak for fast food. I can't speak for fast food. I can't speak for fast food. I can't speak for assistant manager of fast food.
My bad.
Fast food wasn't in my tax bracket. You feel what I'm saying? A fast food assistant manager wasn't in my tax bracket. Wasn't in my tax bracket. But see, I like how y'all talking about. I like how y'all talk about before. Talk about my job now.
I know a couple fast food owners, and they make damn near 6 figures. So that's not that bad.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Let's get to Steel Mills. Ashley, bro, please let the man talk, bro.
Let me ask y'all a question. Who do you work for?
I want to hear Steel. I'm tired of you, bro. I want to hear Steel.
Listen, man, I don't care who you want to hear. Let's answer the question.
It's not your show.
Mute this dumbass, bro.
All right.
Still ain't even got a chance to talk. Neither Edgar, bro. I want to hear him too, bro. I'm tired of hearing nonsense.
Still, the floor is yours, my brother.
I do want to ask Ashley, my man. Like, so by that metric, Fury and Usyk's fight doing $1 million, that shit don't count.
Nice. Boom.
Body bag.
Get your ass in there.
You say
body bag. Come on, Ashley. Let's go.
What about Fury and them doing $1 million?
Because you saying only buys that matter is buys in
No,
America.
I didn't say buys that matter. I said that David Benavidez. All right, so you can understand my argument. From one time on Steel Mill, this is Steel Mill. This ain't for everybody to jump in and get me stuck on my word. Steel Mill. When I first came on this show, everybody was talking about, Canelo's the face. He do more pay-per-views, so he could call the shots, right? So being that Canelo fights over here in America, right? So it was about pay-per-views. Before Turkey came and you had to go across the water, you had to make your money from pay-per-views and your ticket sales. Am I right or am I wrong?
You wrong because it's not just about pay-per-view.
I said before
let him talk.
Four-time world champion.
Let him bury himself, Clavo. Let him bury himself.
Oh, you're right, Preem. You're right, Preem.
That's the listen. That's my man, the cable guy. He's talking. He got this.
Before Turkey came into business, and you had to go across the seas to make that money to do what Turkey said. Canelo was the man over here in America. Why? Because he was making people was buying all the pay-per-views and coming to his shows. That's the only way I know he was making money. And besides memorabilia and all the little extra shit he gets.
It's Latino.
I could have sworn that worldwide. I thought that was a good thing. That means more people know you. That means more people are more interested in your fight.
As I was saying, Still Mill.
So, but that doesn't count, right?
When you promote a fight, you got to promote the fight, to make the shit big. So the point I was trying to make is, Bivol, for one, he's not a talker, so he's not going to give you the promotion you want. Two, over here in America, everybody don't know Bivol like they know motherfucking Benavidez. So I feel in America, Benavidez would be more considered the A side because he would have more people coming to see him than Bivol. Why? Because don't nobody really know too much about Bivol.
Why? Over some
talk. You gotta be a talker in order to promote a fight.
Bivol doesn't talk in the fucking ring where it should be. This is the fight game, right? This is the fight game, right?
If it wasn't for Benavidez,
you talking about some talking bullshit, bro. Shut the fuck up.
The Morel, if it wasn't for Benavidez,
this guy beat Canelo. You gonna tell me nobody know who he is now?
I was just about to speak on that.
Listen, you gonna tell me? Listen, and let me body bag him. Let me body bag him right now. He just beat Canelo, right? And you gonna tell me nobody knows him?
Went to Russia. Man. Everybody was gaining up on him that first time.
I'm asking you a quick question, Ashley. Listen, Ash, I'm asking you a question. You're gonna tell me that nobody knows who he is in America after he beat Canelo?
I'm answering your question. Relax.
Oh, I gotta know. I gotta hear this.
Hold on, I got a cable guy. Let me get closer. Us boxing fans and us that pay attention to boxing, yeah, we know about that, but not the casuals.
Oh, he moved.
Walk up to the casual and ask them who Demetrius
TV is a goat. Listen,
casuals don't know about David Benavidez.
The TV is casual.
Wait. Hold on, Preem. Hold on, fellas. There's no person named Demetrius Bivol that fights. So if you're trying to say Demetrius Andre and Dimitri Bivol had a baby, that's Demetrius Bivol.
Hey, I'm about to end all this talk right now. Just check Instagram. David Benavidez got 600K followers, and Bivol got 2.2 million.
Whatever you want to
do. Bivol got 2.2 million on IG, and David Benavidez got 600K.
Parkstreet. Break that down again, Parkstreet. Dummy it down a little bit so he can understand, nice and slow.
Repeat that one more time, Parkstreet.
Repeat that, please, Parkstreet.
On Instagram, Dimitri Bivol has 2.2 million followers. David Benavidez only has 600K. So based off of those metrics, that nigga more fans.
So Bivol is the A side, dumbass.
What are we talking about? Bivol is the A side. What are we talking about?
Bivol's the A side.
Bivol's the A side, bro. Come on now.
Can I say this? And this is a further to the point about Bivol not being a casual. Well, the Bivol Canelo fight, it was 520,000 pay-per-view buys, okay? Globally, I believe that was the number in America, 520,000. If half of them are casuals, let's say half of them are casuals, okay? American casuals, okay? Half of them. That's 250,000, still more than what Benavidez did against Morel.
That's a fact.
Look, man, I don't see why we're talking A side over here with David and Bivol because Bivol,
he's in the PBC, bro. They're broke.
By the way, I want to go off this subject because I need to cook something I saw from this past weekend.
Ah, shit.
Navarrete is getting cooked.
This is all I know, man. This is all I know. David Benavidez,
and you don't know
David
shit.
Benavidez is scared. He don't want to fight nobody, man. I just want somebody to beat him. Can somebody please call him out besides Rolly Romero? Can somebody please come out and be like, I want David Benavidez. Put his
Rolly Romero's a dumbass. That's why he's the only one saying that.
1 second, panel. 1 second. I'm gonna just ask a few questions.
Everybody else don't got no fucking
1 second, Ashley.
1
second. 1 second, Ashley. I just got to get a few of these questions off real quick. Because I feel like we got a boxing show, but we just talking about Ashley's feelings the whole time. A whole show has been about this man's feelings. Oh, where you work at? How much you weigh? How much can you lift?
Y'all
nuts smell like roses.
My man said, I'm a cable guy. I work for McDonald's. I did a part-time at Wendy's.
I'm in my feelings, but y'all the ones in here with all the jokes and trying to prove me wrong.
Oh, here we go.
You talking about my man, my guy. What are you talking about? So anyway, Preem,
Yeah,
not
my
Preem.
dude, my guy, the boxer fighter that I like, of course. That's what I
what's up, Luke? What you gotta say, Luke? What you gotta say, Luke?
Listen, man, just because
Ashley
y'all
keep
like to
throwing me
hear
off,
about
man.
assy ass cheeks
What you gotta say?
and meat and people riding meat and all that extra shit. That's what this channel is
All I got
known
to
for,
say
man.
is
Am I
shouldn't
not
sound
lying?
better
That's
when you
all y'all
say it,
talk
man.
about on this channel.
It shouldn't
That's all
sound
y'all
better when
talk
you
about
say
on
it.
this channel.
I'm
So
just
who's
saying.
really emotional on
So
it?
hold on. Still. Let me ask you a question, my brother.
What's
So
happening?
now David Benavidez basically doesn't really have an opponent at the moment. A lot of people are like, who's David going to fight next? Is it clear that David's in this situation because of his own actions?
Oh, absolutely, my man. Sometimes if you got a multitude of PBC fighters bouncing off the island, you got to follow suit, my man. And shit,
Yep.
David Morrell is already in the fight
Fuck
for the
that.
July card. He
He don't
just
gotta
fought
chase
in
nobody no
February.
more. He
Yeah,
don't
he
gotta
got to
chase
fight before
nobody no more.
Benavidez. Wow. Wow.
Get out of here.
Adames.
He ain't gotta
Let's go
chase
down the
nobody.
list of fighters from the PBC, man.
Listen,
Adames,
Rayo,
Mayo,
Pitbull.
Pitbull
Pitbull.
got to chase an email chain.
Like, what
That's
are
what
we
he's saying.
doing here, man? Like, what makes
the
David
Russell
so,
brother, one of the Russell brothers.
like, what are we doing, dog? Like, what? Wilder? Who else?
Who
Morrell?
give you the fights you want to see? Who I put it like this?
Now, hold on, Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. I'm gonna let you go. I just got one more question for Steele real quick. Hold on, Ashley.
That happen.
Hold on 1 second, Ashley. 1 second. I got one more for my brother Steele. I got a lot of people in the comments saying that Jayo Pataya has called out David Benavidez, said that he'd be happy to offer him a fight.
Please.
If David is available and he's willing to go to 175, would you be? How do you feel about that, Steele? I mean, just your honest viewpoint on that.
Man, I don't even like him going up there to fight Zerto because I'm like, bro, you're not gonna be able to make 175 pounds after you jump up that weight. You're not gonna be able to cut that weight again. So just stay put, or you should have took the turkey choke, but whatever the fuck ever with that. If you go up there and you fight Jai Opataya,
Man.
Bro, let me tell you something. David Benavidez has been doing this to himself since 168, bro. He's been doing this to himself, bro. It's like a curse. Like it follows him everywhere. It just happens. It's the inevitable, man. This guy does not want to be great at all.
He doesn't.
He doesn't, bro. He doesn't.
And he's 100% right. Hold on 1 second. He's 100% right.
So we
Jai
just going to skip
Opataya
over the
did
fact
welcome.
that the WBC didn't treat Canelo
Hold on
like
1
he
second,
did.
Ashley.
No,
1
listen.
second, Ashley. 1 second, Ashley. I don't even think you know who Opataya is.
No, he does not.
So Jai Opataya, welcome. He stated telling David Benavidez to bring on the fight at cruiserweight.
He's the dude up there that's the champion. He's the dude that say, well, if David Benavidez want to come up with the big boys, and come on, I stayed in the interview.
How do you see that fight playing out, Ashley?
What belt does he have?
How do you see that fight playing out, Ashley?
What belt does he have?
I don't know. I don't know until they get in the ring. I'm not going to say Benavidez going to lose.
Oh my God!
You don't know.
Because he's a cruiserweight.
Benavidez have a tough time with Badu Jack, for real.
Hey, listen, the cable guy don't know what belt he got on.
Only thing I know is my guy record right now.
You don't know shit.
What
belt does Jai Opataya have? What belt does he have?
He's the cruiserweight, ain't he?
No, what belt, dumbass? Not what division?
From I don't know. I don't follow his career.
You stupid.
Why are you asking me that?
So you're not a boxer fan.
Man, we talking to the golf person when it comes to this.
You don't know nothing
I
about
just know
boxing.
about him as a boxer. I don't follow his belt. I don't
then
follow
you're not
his
a
belt.
then you're not a boxing fan. Don't ever talk yourself about being a boxing fan.
Because I don't follow everybody. Because I don't follow everybody.
So you gotta find out who's David Benavidez next opponent.
It's whatever.
You can't just be concentrating on Canelo.
Like I said, man, I'm
about to body bag myself. Hey, Preem, I'm a casual.
I'm not here to please you, my nigga. That's just what it is.
It's not about pleasing, dumbass. It's about knowing your shit. You gotta know your shit. You gotta know who you talking about. You gotta know who's in the fight game. Who's champion? Who's getting it? Who's accomplishing shit? Who's doing the best?
Clavo, the way you do guys like this, you got to set them up and let them knock themselves out. So, Ashley, David doesn't have any fight currently. You say nobody wants to fight him. You said Bivol was ducking, Canelo ducking. What's stopping him from going up there and fighting Jai Opataya right now? Because Opataya said he can come and get an immediate title shot right now. What's stopping David from getting that smoke right
answer
now?
that question for one, because I'm not in Timmy Benavidez. I'm just a fan. You feel what I'm saying? I'm
Now
just a
you
fan.
just a
So
fan. 2 minutes ago, you was an
Now he's a
absolute
fan. 2
nutsack
minutes
holder.
ago, he was the
Now you
yellow
just a
guy.
fan. This is
For
what I'm
one, I
talking
only
about.
can give you my opinion. I
That's
can't give you
crazy.
nothing factual. I can't give you nothing fact.
First of all,
Everything I speak,
now he's a fan. 2 minutes
everything
ago,
I
he's
speak is
wiping the
not
sweat off of
factual.
David Benavidez's forehead. Like, that's
Once again,
crazy.
Nah, he's wiping the sweat off his dick.
once again, El
Well, then,
Hey, yo, IBF.
everything I give you, everything I give you,
Solidus.
everything I give you is just
Mind
an
if I
opinion of a fan. I
change
can't give you
Let
nothing
Solidus
factual
Man, I want to hear
has a
because I'm not
question
Solidus,
in
real
his
quick.
bro.
camp.
Shut up.
But
Hold
I
on,
answer any
Solidus
question
has
you
a
want to
question.
ask.
Actually, 1 second. Solidus has a question.
Hey, you mind if we change the topic?
Any topic you want to discuss,
Yes,
Solidus.
please.
Any topic.
Yeah.
Any
So
topic you want to
what
discuss,
you
Solidus.
thought about that fight? Where the dude got the bad cut, Navarrete and Suarez. How you think that fight was going?
Oh, yeah, Navarrete fight. That was pretty good. I saw it.
You can go ahead. Go ahead and go.
That was a fucking fraud. That was a punch that caused that cut. That was a full-scale robbery. Suarez got wrong.
You said he's a fraud?
Navarrete is a fraud.
He's a fraud?
Well, nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Why you say he's a fraud?
He lost that fight.
I'll leave that topic to get on that about a fraud.
I thought he lost that fight on the count, and he was losing that fight. And also, they don't see the replay where they said it was a butt when you can clearly
Bring up
see
a
on the
bullshit ass
replay
fight.
it is
Fuck
a
out of
punch,
here.
which causes the
Actually,
cut.
shut the fuck up.
He lost that fight.
You shut the fuck up, ugly ass little boy.
Guys, idiot.
No, I disagree. I don't think Navarrete is a fraud. I think he was winning that fight, to be honest with you.
Hey, Solidus, can I jump in?
What's up?
I mean, look, man, right now Suarez's team is appealing it. So we're gonna wait for that. Now, I wouldn't say that he's a fraud. The cut,
he's not no fraud.
clash of heads. Yeah, the cut was no clash of heads. That fucking lick, I think that's the one that split it open. So if anything, it needs to be appealed.
Yeah.
And maybe just a rematch, just to settle it straight.
It should go to like no contest. It should go to no contest.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing, them Filipinos could fight, boy.
I think Edgar.
Those are the people Naoya be fighting, bro.
Guys, there is one problem though I do have with Navarrete. He's killing himself to make 130.
Yeah, he is. I said that a few lives ago. Because
when he went up, he lost though. Then Durante put them hands on him.
Guys,
no,
that was a good fight though.
Yeah,
it was.
135.
But he got
beating any of the champions at 135.
Yeah, he looks. I don't know. He looks weak in 130. He's killing himself.
135. He's not.
He's not a fraud to me. He got fast. He got an awkward fighting style, but he got fast hands. I like Navarrete. I don't think he's a fraud.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say he's a fraud, but I will say that he needs to go up in weight because he's killing himself to make that weight, and he looks out of place. He just looks out of place. And going back to the fight, it was a punch that caused that cut. But I do believe that if they didn't stop it, I mean, I was watching the fight and I had him up by 1 round. I had him up by 1 round when they stopped it. When they stopped it, I had him up by 1. Yeah.
Do you think the other dude could have, if the fight would have continued, do you think the other dude would have caught up and beat him?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, because if you were watching the fight, Navarrete was catching him to the body, and when he hit him to the body, it was slow. It would make him take a step back and refocus.
I agree.
And I don't know, and I can't say that if the fight would have kept going, that Navarrete wouldn't have got the stop because
if
body
the fight would have
blows
kept
make
going, if the fight would have kept going, Navarrete would have lost for the simple fact of all that blood messing with his face, messing with his eyes. He would have lost. I promise you, he would have lost, bro. He wouldn't have seen shots.
Preem, he was fighting like that for 2 rounds.
I get it, but you're talking about more rounds and you're getting hit there again. It's opening more. It's more gushing. It's gushing.
Listen. I would have been happy. I would have been happy if the fight would have kept going. They didn't stop it, and whichever guy would have won, I would have been okay with. I wouldn't have been upset.
One second, fellas. I really want to address this real quick. Royal Ricardo says, why does shit kid make dumbass statements like calling Navarrete a fraud?
He's not a fraud.
Yeah, he kid. I'm sorry, man, but yeah, man. Navarrete is good, bro. He runs at the smoke, bro.
Right, let me put it like this. Maybe I went a bit too far, but I felt like that was a fraudulent result this weekend. Okay.
No, look, Navarrete is like around the same way.
Fight. Nothing we can do about it.
Well, I mean, I don't think Navarrete speaks English anyways, bro.
Nah,
so I mean, it's really not that he could have spoken up and been like, "Hey, I think he won because I think the cut came from a punch."
He doesn't even know
you know what I'm saying.
Hey, does anybody agree with this?
So
what is that?
Just take it. Listen, I'll apologize for Navarrete if maybe that's a bit too far, but I thought he got a really fraudulent result this week.
Hey, yo, Hit, man, you supposed to stand on your word, man. Don't tell me you a super chat freak. You doing tricks for super chat now?
Dude, can you shut the fuck up?
Ashley, you do that every time, Ashley. Ashley, you get super chats every time you're on here.
You're like the number one in that shit.
Stand on your word, man. Don't move because these bitches on here be trying to make you
funding Ashley business.
Hold on, 1 second. I do have to ask everybody a question real quick. Who do you guys have winning in the Fundora Tszyu rematch?
Tszyu.
I mean, I'm gonna give it to Tszyu because man, he wasn't training to fucking fight a fighter like Fundora. He was training for. We already knew he was training for. So if he gets a full camp, dude, you better get him out of there, bro. For real.
He's definitely not getting him out. He's not making it past 8 rounds.
I got Fundora. I got Fundora. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Tszyu skilled enough. I don't like Tszyu. I don't think he's skilled enough. I got.
He was countering the shit out of Fundora.
Did you watch the first fight?
Bro, he was still piecing him up. He's doing all that shit in his face.
I think Fundora's going to beat him. I think he's going to outbox.
Listen, I think Fundora might pull it off. Yeah, he might pull it off.
Yeah,
and
I don't like
Tszyu. I definitely want to see Fundora fight Santa Zayas. I really don't want to see no Tszyu champion until that.
Yeah, Tszyu should fight Keith Thurman.
I'm sorry.
I thought what happened to that?
Let that go down.
Mills, why don't you want to see Tszyu Keith Thurman? What's up with that, Mills?
Man, listen, man. I was always like this, man. Keith Thurman was my favorite welterweight outside of Bud, and that was the only welterweight I thought that was capable of giving Bud a good fight.
That's a fact, man. And he'd have gave Bud that work.
I don't think he'd have gave him what. I think he would have gave him good work. I think he still would have lost. I think he would have got stopped possibly. But he would have. I've always had a high opinion of Keith Thurman, man. But just the minute he got them belts, he turned Hollywood businessman and all that. And he just I just don't give a fuck about Keith Thurman right now. When you put him in front of a dude like Tszyu, exactly. When you put him in front of someone like Tszyu, when you put him in front of someone like Tszyu,
who got a better resume 47 than Keith Thurman?
Name for name, nobody. If we're being real, nobody.
I agree.
I'm just saying, so that's kind of
who cares?
That pokes a little. You know what I'm saying? The logic that you're saying, like he's still the number one dude, and based off of who he fought. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
I feel like, but after he lost to Manny Pacquiao, he lost that spot. After you got Devo'd off, Manny Pacquiao,
I can agree.
What happened? He left and beat up Barrios easily. Come on.
I have no respect for
I agree with what Steel Mill said, but I thought it was injury that slowed him down. But I agree with what Steel Mill said.
I have no respect for Fundora at all.
He wasn't the same after that injury.
He done the Sayers fight. Let's just say it truthfully. Fundora done the Sayers fight, and now he has took this Tszyu rematch early because he wants to catch Tszyu on his comeback. Because Tszyu still tried it. The Keith Thurman fight for Tszyu was a comeback fight. Let's just all be honest on this, okay? That's what the Keith Thurman fight was. It was a comeback fight. Fundora has done this to try and get Tszyu early, and I want it, and I think it will blow up in his face because in that first fight,
I disagree. I disagree.
If it ain't for that cut, if you all watch that first fight, Fundora is on the verge of getting knocked out until that cut. He is tagged in those opening 4 rounds till that cut happens, and it was a free cut.
I have one question. How is Tszyu body punching?
Oh, it was hurting Fundora. He was getting into the body. I think he'll put Fundora.
Okay, well then we know who's going to win the fight then.
Tszyu's going to win the fight by knockout.
Wait. I got to respond to this. Mirage says, Callum Smith fucked Benavidez. Why are you not calling him out? He left another one.
himself.
Yeah. So still, how did Callum Smith fuck over David Benavidez? Still.
Oh, I thought he meant like actually fucked him, like bent him over. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, IBF.
I told you y'all motherfuckers were suspect on this channel. Didn't I just tell y'all that about
read the fucking comment, dumbass. It don't say fucked over.
That
Where's
gay
the over?
comment got to do with that?
Where's the
What the
over?
hell a gay statement got to be made about that comment?
Man, listen, man.
Let's still answer this question real quick, my brother.
Ashley, man, go stick your dick in the blender, bro.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. Talking about another man, another man's manhood. There you go.
So still,
I think y'all niggas some dick in the booty ass.
Come on, Ashley. Calm down, Ashley.
Relax real quick, Ashley. Relax.
Go ahead, Nuke.
Calm down, Ashley.
Still, break down that situation. And why would he
be
be mad at Callum Smith over this?
He is, man. Outside of dick riding, there's no reason to be mad at Callum Smith, man. Like that. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, man. Like the dude, you can't be mad at somebody who put up a bag for you to come over here and fight, and you turned it down. How you mad at Callum? How you mad at him, bro? Turkey said, "Yo, man, here that Chogo right here, multi-millions." Your manager is even on record saying, "Yo, man, here go these multi-million-dollars right here. Come over here and get this drama." He ain't won it, and I was hoping you met.
Right, still, because wasn't he cool with being on the undercard? You know, stepping aside for the trilogy, being on the undercard with Callum, and then y'all gonna deny the fight? Why are we mad at Benavidez?
Because who is he to stand in front of Undisputed, right? Who is he to stand in between the trilogy from that's out your man's mouth. I was hoping your man Andrew Tucker would be on here. I heard somebody in the comments talking about, yo, he got the whole panel quiet. That shit had me hot. I really wanted him to be on here, bro.
He had the panel quiet, but my email was in the panel and I ain't get no email.
I'm gonna tell you guys just two things. One, I'm gonna reach out to Andrew Tucker to make sure whenever he's ready for the live, we're gonna run that back. Because Andrew, you can't dine and dash, my brother. You gotta sit here and go in and talk that shit. You gotta show up another week. I don't think anybody got cooked. I think I'm gonna just tell you my preference.
Yeah,
Andrew,
you got
especially
cooked,
if you're listening.
See, there y'all
Andrew,
go, man.
I don't
Take
think
your L, man. Just hold your L.
Damn, Ashley, shut the fuck up.
Ashley, shut the hell up.
No, I don't think Andrew Tucker. I don't think Andrew Tucker destroyed anybody. I don't think there was any legitimate points made. I think he was just loud talking everybody. Him and Ashley Knuckles kind of took over the show a little bit. They raised their voice. They were the loudest in the room, but that don't mean they were correct. They said a lot wrong.
So it was like my mic was low, so it seemed like they was barking on me, and I was submissive to that shit. That shit got me hot, bro. Like, nah, bro. Nah,
so
man,
Andrew, we gotta run that shit back.
I think your mic, still your mic was going out. I think that's what it was.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Hold your L, man. Wasn't nobody out loud talking nobody, man. We just made points that you couldn't respond to. Yeah, got body bag.
No point that nobody.
If I got body bag, look, I already told y'all I don't mind. I don't mind getting body bag, but if you get body bag,
we know that because you get it every time.
Yeah, you
come in here with no fucking excuses.
We know that.
Well, you used to getting body bag.
You a goddamn zombie.
I was tight.
You're a goddamn zombie. Anytime you've been in that goddamn coffin.
Man, look at me.
Matter of fact, I think you own one of them damn coffins.
Ashley, don't you remember when I bodied you? What you told me after I bodied you on the statement? Do I need to remind you? Let me remind you what you said. Let me remind you what you said. No. Let me remind you what you said. You said no. Hold on. No, you said you actually said that David ain't been in the fighting long enough to earn anything. And what did I tell you? That's funny because David debuted in fucking 2013 in August, and fucking Usyk debuted in November that same fucking year. And look where he's at. And what did you do? You started talking about my mom.
Say what I say verbatim. Don't just.
I got a quick question for Edgar, real quick. I got a quick question for Edgar. Edgar, are you there, my brother?
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, Oscar dropped a social media post saying Golden Boy premier boxing champions ready to make history. Is he talking about Benavidez Sordo, or what is he talking about?
I don't think he's talking about that. Nah.
Okay.
I highly doubt it. He might be. I mean, he might be Virgil. That's my guess because that's like the strongest horse in his staple right now. But that's who I would believe it's talking about.
I mean, strongest in popularity because
let's get to predictions on who you guys got solid is Charlo, Virgil, Virgil Ortiz, 154. Who you got winning that fight right now, solid?
Ooh, bro.
Man.
I think if I'm gonna go with Charlo. I think if he can fight like how he normally fight, I think he can beat him. Ortiz is not special like that. I think I got Charlo.
I feel you, Solidus. I feel you. Ashley Knuckles, who do you got? Charlo, Virgil Ortiz. So you got Jermell Charlo, 154, former king. Virgil Ortiz. Who you got winning that, Ashley Knuckles?
Matters what version of Charlo. I want to say Charlo, but it matters what version. If we get the Charlo we know, I got Charlo, man.
How do you got him? By decision or knockout?
I wouldn't say knockout. I don't see no knockout. I would say decision.
Okay, Solidus, did you think decision or knockout in that fight?
Shit, both. But if I had to pick one, I'll say decision.
Okay. Preem, who you got? Virgil, Charlo. How do you see that fight playing out if Virgil Ortiz fought Jermell Charlo 154? If that's the fight they're talking about next. You muted, Preem. Preem, you muted.
We talking about my man Charlo that fought Canelo?
Yeah, Jermell.
I'm gonna go with Ortiz because once Ortiz start pressing him, he gonna start getting them Canelo flashbacks. It's over for him. I'll go with Ortiz.
Round one. Who you got? Virgil, Charlo, knockout, decision. How do you got it?
Wait, that's gonna happen?
No, it could
it's
happen.
possible.
We're not sure.
Okay. Then that's gonna be Virgil because there's no way Charlo. I not think it's gonna end by knockout in the 11th round if they do fight.
Oh man, that's interesting. Park Street, who you got? Charlo, Virgil, 154. How does it end?
To be honest with you, bro, I'm going with Charlo knockout.
Damn.
Yeah, I've seen Virgil get touched too much. Charlo has a really good jab. He's good at creating distance. He's a good counter puncher. And he done knocked out all of the champions that at 154. So as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying, I think it's good. I think it's a 50-50 fight for sure, but I just think based off of what I've seen from both of them, you know what I'm saying, if we get the old before he went up to fight Canelo, then yeah, I think it's gonna be Charlo by knockout.
I respect that. Hit Kid, who you got? Virgil, Charlo, 154.
Obviously, if I was talking primes, I would actually edge Charlo if we were talking primes, but I don't think Charlo's the same now. Too long a layoff. I also think in the Canelo fight, once he got touched up, he ran. It's also going to be, that weight cut all the way back down to the weight, if you get where I'm coming from 168 down to 154. And at the moment, Virgil Ortiz is being more.
Yo, who got all that noise?
That's not me. Virgil Ortiz is the more active and better fighter right now. So right now I'm picking Virgil, and I'm picking Virgil by decision.
Okay. Who do you got, Edgar? Virgil, Charlo, 154. How you see that playing out?
I'm gonna double what Hickett just said. I'm gonna go with Ortiz only because Charlo, Father Time catches up with everybody, and I just think that Virgil by late stoppage.
Damn. All right, Clavo, who do you got?
Well, I mean, Charlo's coming up in 2 years, ring rust, and also there's man, we don't know how fighters can take an L and come back. Sometimes once they take an L, it's over. So we need to see that as well. But if anything, bro, Virgil's been passing some tests. I mean, he got a controversy with Bo Hachuk. You got a good win with Magic Mafia. You were getting touched up, but I mean, that doesn't mean that doesn't make you less of a fighter. You're gonna get out there regardless. So, and this will be a big fight in Texas, bro. 2 Texas fighters. So yes, I'm actually going Virgil by that what?
I said based off of what you just said, he's already done that.
Yeah.
With Harrison, he came back and knocked him out. Give me that.
Yeah, but that was years ago. So South Park, Park Street. That was he was younger. Now time is catching up.
Proven though. But no, that's
I'm not true. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm just saying it's a lot harder now with more age on you.
Oh no! But 2 things can be true at once. What you're saying is absolutely true, but what I'm saying is true because, like he said, he said, can he bounce back?
Yes.
Well, we already seen that.
Yeah, but two things can be true at once in the same time space. 2 things cannot be true when you're talking about years in difference.
Yeah, he's fighting. He's going to be going. Vince Ortiz is going to be going against a hungry lion that does not back down from nobody.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he got a point to prove. Now, I do agree with you. That layoff is definitely going to play a part in that. But a lion is always a lion.
All right. All right.
Yeah, but even a lion runs out of his den once in a while when an elephant comes.
Exactly.
Well, let me run this still. Somebody got something going on. So still, let me go to you real quick, my brother. Who wins this fight? 154. Virgil right now, Jermell right now, and we got people say the decisions. We got people say both of those guys get knocked out. It's all over the board.
Man, I don't know, man, because I remember Brian Castano technically beating Jermell Charlo with volume and pressure, Brody.
I felt the same way.
That first fight,
I vividly remember that shit, man. And when you look at a dude like, and the thing is with Brian Castano, he's just punching. He's a volume puncher, man. He's not looking to set nothing up or nothing like that. It's just his pressure and his volume and his speed. Virgil Ortiz, I'm like, if he applies that same pressure, his punch placement is a lot better. His punch selection is a lot better than Brian Castano.
Punch power.
And his I would say his power is as well. And he's bigger. And I don't know, bro. Because even when you look at how he fought Boachuk, how he got up off of them 2 knockdowns and just flipped the kill switch with this dude, bro. Like, this dude is an animal, bro. His dude is an animal. And Charlo was coming up on what? 2 or 3 years of
2 years in September.
Well, no,
damn, that's a long layoff.
But that's a long layoff on top of him not making 154 pounds and how like that. Castano was his last fight, right?
Yeah.
No, Canelo.
Canelo.
No, you're right. You're right.
So now you take that into consideration and you look at a dude like Virgil Ortiz, who like this dude, like homeboy is starving right now, man.
He didn't already fought 3 times.
I might have to go with Virgil, bro. I might have to go with Virgil.
When you put it like that, I agree. I can agree with that.
So y'all don't think Charlo take nothing out of that loss?
You're a smart man for saying. Don't even talk about Charlo. You're a smart man for saying that, man.
I do, Ashley. I do, Ashley, and that's what I said.
Like, cable guy.
If he bounces back the same way he did with Harrison, then he's going to learn about himself.
Hey. Y'all notice how quiet Ashley gets when we don't talk about Benavidez?
Yep.
Yeah, he got nothing to say. He said, he doesn't know what the tire is. He doesn't know
you know what I hope? You know what I hope happens? You know what I hope happens within a year? I hope that we get Inoue versus Nakatani.
Oh, I think we are. I think we're taking that fight now.
I already spoke about that. I'm going for Nakatani.
Bro, I want to see that.
I'm going with Inoue, bro. I'm going with Inoue.
I can't never go against Inoue right now.
Nakatani. That's that boy.
I was going to ask about Inoue.
Someone gonna have to show me.
Ask somebody.
Inoue. Someone gonna have to show me Inoue gonna get beat, bro. You want to show me.
Right. Yeah, I agree, bro. Hey, this is what I like, bro. We don't know what the
y'all hear my name in the background.
Hey, yo, Preem. You know who this is talking to you, motherfucker. Don't act slow.
Yo, who's that in the background talking?
You want some cable meat in your mouth, man?
You want
some cable guy meat in your mouth?
Go ahead. Listen, hold on. I need to know who's speaking out of turn.
This is Ashley.
Speaking out of turn.
This is Ashley.
Did you ask permission to talk, little boy?
You know who it is.
Bro, he's offering cable dick, bro. That's smart.
Listen, do me a favor. Sit your ass down in that little corner with your dunce hat and be quiet and let grown man talk.
It's your friendly neighborhood.
He said when Ashley raises his hand, he swings it back and forth.
Hey, Nuke, I'm sorry, Nuke, but I got to do it, Nuke.
Because I already told you, you're a disrespectful guy, so I got to be disrespectful
Hold on 1 second,
you.
Ashley. One second. I need an unbiased guy who's not involved in this. Clavo, let me go to you real quick. Clavo, if another man goes to another man and tells him that he wants a meat drop off in his mouth.
Call me what you want, but that's what he wants because he keeps sucking me.
You know what the problem is with Ashley?
Hey, hold on, but it's a problem whenever I do it.
The name of this show is called Facts versus
No, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. So he's got an issue with me telling him to go put his dick in the blender, but he can offer you cable dick.
His mouth. Not one time.
Listen, let me tell you something. He's just mad. He's just mad because I was over there last night. Hey, Ashley, tell your wife I left my wallet in her dresser on top of her dresser. I'm gonna pick it up later.
You wasn't with my
wife. I left my shit there. I'll pick it up later, right?
Listen, you was over here. You was over here giving me
Hey, listen, my wallet is in the top drawer on the left.
No,
give me
man,
my
let's keep
shit
it
and mail
100.
it back to me, please.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100, Preem. You was over here
Yo,
giving me
mail it
that
back to
warm
me. Mail
sloppy
it back to
toppy.
me, please,
You was
bro.
giving, you was
I
giving
got
me
a
that
couple
warm
hundreds in
sloppy
it.
toppy.
Nah,
That's what you
bro.
was doing.
Nah, bro.
That's what you was doing. You was over here
You gotta
giving me that
chill,
warm
bro.
sloppy toppy.
Hey, yo,
We
listen.
supposed
Let me
to
tell
be
you something
talking
about life.
about
Let me tell you something about life.
gladiator
When a
warriors,
man,
bro.
when a man doesn't have nothing else to talk, listen. When a
Hey
man is
y'all, he
defeated,
was giving
when a
me that.
man is
He was
defeated
giving me
and he
that
has
warm mouth.
nothing
Y'all
else
better
to
watch your
talk,
boy.
listen, he has nothing else to say.
Yo,
Let's get back
relax.
to boxing.
Listen to what I'm
Hold on,
saying.
I'm
this is
telling
getting
you.
out of control.
Hey, listen to what I'm saying.
I'm
When a
telling
man
you.
is defeated in a debate,
I know.
Listen, man, your
he's
I
going
boy
to
think
up
use
what
there,
happened.
feelings
your
over
boy,
facts.
your
Hold on,
boy up there
one
gives that
second, fellas.
warm
I
mouth.
think
I'm
what
letting y'all
happened
know
is,
right now.
hold on,
Mute everybody, Nuke.
I think what happened. I think what happened is people lost a few debates, and some people turned to homosexual comments. Now, I'm not mad if that's what you do, but we don't need to bring like warm all that. I
Ashley
didn't
was
need
on
to
that.
repeat
Listen,
it.
man, I
I'm
gotta
just
put his
saying
business
we're
out
not
there.
really on that type of time right now.
I
It's
gotta
making
put
me
his
feel
business out there
Yo,
uncomfortable.
because
you
you
want
keep
to talk
slurping
like
me,
that?
man.
Ashley, go to
Because you
Southpaw
keep
channel. He loves
slurping
all
me.
that
Hey,
meat in his mouth.
you keep
Yeah. So
slurping me.
let's
I'm
do
gonna
that.
put your business
Hold on
out.
one second, Ashley.
You keep.
Let me pay some bills. We'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about that no more.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
done.
want to talk about
Let's
that,
walk
bro.
away from that.
Listen,
Damn,
Let,
bro,
man.
that
let's leave
nigga
that
Listen,
Ashley
man.
alone.
When he
lost it.
stop,
George,
tell him to stop
hold on,
slurping me.
Ashley. I gotta get these
Hey, yo,
bills out the
Clavo, pa'
way.
mí Ashley es un transvesti. Eso es lo que es un transvesti, lo que es.
Simón que sí.
George, the Last Patriot says Charlo looked more like a kitten against Canelo. I personally think Charlo. I don't know what Charlo we're gonna get, and we're getting the best Virgil. So I think, and Virgil just got a lot more experience. That's a dangerous fight for Charlo. That's a dangerous fight.
It is. His coming back after 2 years and not making weight. Like,
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Skr says, Ashley, you dumbass casual. And in the Mexican 6'9" killer, David says David doesn't need to chase anyone, but Canelo has to chase everyone. Ashley's a flip-flop bitch.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
body
I
bag.
said that before.
Hey,
I said
I
that
am what I
before.
am, man. Hey, I gotta be. I gotta
Mexican
be what I
6'9"
am.
killer says, so the David versus Morrell fight sold 160K. And was that worldwide or just America?
Worldwide.
He said
That was
worldwide,
worldwide.
Mexican. Worldwide.
But the worldwide doesn't count though. Worldwide doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't
So then
count.
that
Yeah,
means he
you're
did
right.
way less than that shit. Antonio Garcia says, based off Ashley's weight, he managed at McDonald's. Yeah. Lord Scante 69 says Ashley knows so much. That's why he's in a state where mortgages look like pay-per-view numbers. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. JMA says money doesn't take the stupidity out of Ashley. Salute to you, Jay. Domo says. Jay says, Domo says, Ashley, why does location matter? Why won't David go? He won't go because he's a coochie. He'll give you a 20-page essay as to why he won't go. But if it's not too much for Benavidez, Canelo, any of these superstars to go over there, it shouldn't be a problem for David.
He's scared, man.
It was a pump fake.
Yeah, shout out to Domo, bro. Shout out to fucking Domo.
Shout out to Domo.
Well, that's the only thing that can be said because it's definitely not about the money.
That's it.
Yo, shout out to Domo,
and your highest payday, and you don't want to go,
man.
That's a pump fake.
N1
By process of elimination, he's ducking them niggas because he know it's not just about the money, but you're also going to fight your toughest opponents because ain't no ducking in Saudi.
I root for a guy who's scared.
You can hate me now, but I won't
he's an
stop
email
now.
champion. So I
You
can't
can hate
argue with
me
y'all,
now,
man. Y'all got that.
but I won't stop now.
All right, hold on. And one baller says arguing with Ashley is like arguing with a feminist. That's
You know what's crazy? That's what should make y'all feel even more disgraced.
Domo says
that's what should make y'all feel even more disgraced about
Domo
Canelo.
says we know David Benavidez is going to fight Badu. Why are we playing? I think that might be a tough fight for David if he fights.
I was getting ready to say Badu would give him that work.
Badu would beat David. Badu beat David.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Badu would give him that work. They better stop sleeping on Badu.
Everybody beat David, man. Everybody beat David except for the last 30 people.
I want to hear Still break this down real quick. Give me a quick 30-second Badu Benavidez look.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Preview.
Defeat, man. How he fought McKellian in the pocket like that, and was just able to just out hustle him and out muscle him and all that shit, bro. He's going Devo David. He's gonna put David on the rope. He's gonna smack him across the head with that right head, that back. He's gonna beat the shit out of David. And one thing that I see from him is that how he's when he throws that straight right when he throws that straight right down the middle, how he pivots off of that and ends up on the side of his opponent, that is going to give David all type of issues for the entirety of the fight. David is not fucking with it. Bro, listen, just stay at 175 pounds. We know you're looking to fight Jesse Hart. Just go ahead and fight Jesse Hart until Bivol and Benavidez finish up, and then you can get that shit going on, man. The minute you jump up to cruiserweight, because you stand a better chance at light heavyweight than you do at cruiserweight, bro. You a guppy in a crock pool.
He can't beat nobody, man. He can't beat nobody.
Why would he fight Jesse? If he fights Jesse Hart, he's a fucking pussy. Jesse Hart's not even in the top 10. He's not even in the top 5 of that weight class. So what are we talking about?
So in the WBC, he's not even in the top 5. That's the biggest bitch move I've ever seen.
So who should he fight?
He shouldn't have ducked Callum Smith.
Listen, man.
He shouldn't have ducked Callum Smith.
Listen, man. We all know. We all know he's not fighting Callum Smith next, right?
Hold on. Ashley, 1 second. Ashley, 1 second.
I heard that shit loud and clear.
Hold on, Ashley, 1 second. Let me finish this off. Danny Boy says time for Benavidez to go to cruiserweight. He got a title shot with Opataya sitting there, but I don't know if he can locate his nuts.
So, like the question I asked, I was like,
hold on 1 second, Ashley. I still got a few more. Domo says Ashley Bud went into a ring and got the fight with a $400 million deal without David. So, I mean, Bud went in the ring. He got the fight. He stayed for the whole fight. David, Bud moving different. And that's why Bud is unified and David has never unified. We're talking about different type of mentalities here.
I knew. Didn't Daniel Dubois get into the ring and now he's fighting? Now he's fighting
Usyk? Absolutely.
And I think he beat Usyk the first time. He knocked Usyk out.
See, Bud got the fight.
And Daniel still want that smoke, bro.
With that body shot, he knocked him out.
Bud because he had to bend over for turkey. That's why.
Hold on, I got two more. B. Raza, hold on, Ashley. Two more. B. Raza said Ashley didn't say Diddy mode activated. That's what he said to Frank.
Oh man, that's the truth. That's the truth. Talking about all that meat is true.
Yes, here you go. You brought it back up. You like
he must be the manager at Western Beach.
Ashley Knuckles is the new El Jefe. I know you guys remember El Jefe saying all that dumb shit.
Man, I remember that dumb motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, new.
Hey, Phil Mill. I heard of a snake oil salesman, not no baby oil salesman.
Yeah, Edgar, 2 things. Edgar got 2 things real quick, fellas.
Yo, real quick, fellas. I mean, just going back to the Inoue Nakatani, I just hope that is a great fight and we can get either a rubber match and a trilogy out of it because I think them dudes are tailor-made for a trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He's gonna knock him out, and then he's gonna move on to bigger things.
I don't know about that,
bro. These are Sugarfoot fighters, so this should be a very well fight. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I can't wait for that fight. I'm be honest.
We got last fucking couple weeks ago. That fucking fatal fuckery shit.
No, and the second thing, and the second thing, you know how they just announced Pacquiao versus Barrios.
Oh
yeah,
exactly.
That's crazy. But let me tell you something. I told y'all that I had a talk with William Cepeda, me and him 1-on-1. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about some things. I told him about, a little bit of things that Shakur Stevenson, brittle hands and all that stuff. So I kind of spoke to him, man. He's ready. He's ready to go, bro. He's ready to go.
That's what I like to see.
Preem, I'm talking about Barrios versus Pacquiao. I just hope. I called it in the comments of someone else's post. I said, I hope the real fans, or not real fans. I hope that casuals keep the same attitude when it's a shit fight and they throw it back at these guys. How they're throwing it at Canelo for that bullshit that we just saw.
Hell to the yes. And tell that to Ashley again. Tell it to Ashley again.
And
they should have made Devin Haney versus Pacquiao for all of that.
Just for the record, fellas, who do you guys got, Pacquiao or Barrios?
You could tell me.
I got Pacquiao versus Devin Haney.
I don't go.
Hold on. I'm gonna go around the room. Did you say Pacquiao or Barrios? Still,
I got Barrios, man. The last time we saw Manny Pacquiao, he got dominated. He got dominated by a dude that Mario Barrios beat the ever living shit out of, man. So, and that was both Barrios beat Ugas off of what, a year layoff. Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao off what, like a 2-year layoff or whatever. But the thing is, now they fought what, 3-4 years ago, Manny and fucking Ugas.
Yeah.
And you ain't looked too hot in the last fight with the Japanese dude, bro. And Barrios is at the very least he's active. He ain't.
What weight class? What weight class was that? He was before Ugas was at what? 154?
No, that was at 147.
147.
147. So yeah, I got Barrios. I got
Barrios smoking his ass.
Yeah.
Who you guys got? Clavo, Edgar, Park Street, Solidus. Who you guys? Barrios or Manny?
Yeah, Barrios. You know what I'm saying? He got too much of a height difference, reach difference. He knows how to use his reach. You know, he got a good jab. He got 1-2, and he come forward. Like, he's not gonna run from you. If he hurts you, he's gonna knock you out. You know, so he's an Aztecian warrior. So yeah, I'm going by knockout. Barrios by knockout.
Yeah, they're gonna be feeding Manny Pacquiao again into a spoon.
Man,
it might be a TKO.
Man, look, I don't see what the hell the purpose of this fight. I don't know what the purpose is. I know it's for a belt. Manny Pacquiao might be champion again, but however, man, you almost 50, bro. You almost, and I respect the fact that you want to get into a fight with a live body. I mean, not too much of a live body because I mean Barrios got a heart, bro. He got a heart, but he's limited. He's limited as fuck. So the thing is that I'm not because Father Time is not really on your side, Pacquiao. It really isn't.
Edgar, who you got?
Like, I think I'm gonna lean with Barrios, but because of Father Time against Pacquiao. But best believe I'm gonna look at the money line for Pacquiao, because if that shit is fucking, if the odds are good, I'm putting money on Pacquiao just to get a decision.
And Solid, who you got? Pacquiao, Barrios?
You're not coming to me.
I'm gonna be honest.
You next hit.
I got too much respect for Pacquiao, so I'm just gonna ride. I'm just gonna ride with Pacquiao, even though I understand the plight of the situation. But I got too much respect for Pacquiao. I'm just gonna ride with him.
Yeah, I can respect that.
I respect that. And now I'm gonna give mine real quick before I get to hit it in round one and preem. The only thing I'll say is I'm gonna go with Manny Pacquiao. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with that. I just feel like a 50-year-old Manny Pacquiao that's inactive, that's looked like shit, is still better than Mario Barrios to me.
Damn,
Mario gonna have to show me. He gonna have to show me.
Because you don't know what we talking about, Ashy.
Yeah, okay, if you think so. I know plenty much about Mario Barrios.
Don't even ask Ashley that question. Don't ask Ashley that question.
Mario Barrios.
He's gonna say Benavidez.
I look at Mario Barrios.
I do think Pacquiao was more skilled than Barrios.
Hold on, one second. I look at Mario Barrios the same way that Clavo kind of described it. Say, Mario Barrios got a lot of heart, but he's not really a live body. He's kind of like Ashy Knuckles in a debate. He got more heart than brains. And so that's why I'm going to give it to Manny, but he going to have to show me. That's all I'm going to say.
This is what I think, Nuke. I seen him with the Japanese dude, and he didn't look good. And that was a kickboxing kind of dude or MMA dude. So he didn't look good.
What was the expedition? It was
exhibition.
It wasn't.
I forgot that dude. He was
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
Yeah, I don't think Manny was trying to go that hard, but at one point you could see Manny chin check him like calm down.
Yeah. But still, and to me, the way Ugas beat Manny, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's gonna see Barrios is gonna try to do the same thing, just go in there and hit him. And to me, Mario is gonna send Manny back to the Barrios of the Philippines, bro. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, dude. Hey, kid, who you got, Mario or
all right. First things first. Fuck this fight.
That's what I said.
Yeah, fuck this fight.
That's what we all say.
I absolutely despise this fight, and I've said it. Okay. Secondly, I will be putting a tenner on Pacquiao. I will actually be betting this fight because I think they're going to have Pacquiao as a ranked outside.
Right, the odds are going to be crazy.
Ashley, what do you think about that fight, Ashley? Since it's not Benavidez.
Hold on. I am going to bet this fight. I'm going to put a tenner on Pacquiao. Did we? We're all talking about Manny's exhibition. Did we not see how trash Barrios looked against an unranked Abel Ramos on the Jake Paul Tyson undercard on Netflix? Yeah. Or did we all just Sonic Screwdriver their minds from Men in Black film? Come on, Barrios is limited as fuck. Mario Barrios is fucking trash. Listen, I know Pacquiao's
Yo, he lost the tank. That nigga's horrible.
I'm still taking fucking Pacquiao. I'm sorry. I'm going Pacquiao. I'm going to bet on Pacquiao. I'm gonna put a 10 on Manny.
Now,
Yes,
Ashley
Barrios.
Knuckles.
Yes, Barrios looked
Ashley
it bad.
Knuckles. Who win,
Yes,
Barrios
yes,
or
yes,
Manny?
yes.
You don't even know who those two fighters are.
Yes, Barrios looked it bad against Ramos, but come on, man, this is fucking Pacquiao. Who done? Is he still in politics or he done quit that? Is he still doing that? He is.
What does that matter?
Once a warrior, always a warrior.
Look here, man. This man, he's too old, man. Hey, let's get this grandpa out the ring. He about to be what, 50?
Listen, my grandpa 70 years old still chop down trees. Once a man, always a man. Once a warrior,
Listen, man,
always a warrior.
He's chopping down trees. He's not chopping down professional fighters, man.
Can I just say this? Didn't we all say the same about
Barrios gonna win this fight, man. It's gonna be easy, and he's just coming to get a check.
My dad said
I agree.
Guys,
hey, Ashley, how old are you?
The same about George Foreman, and
You said how old am I?
the same about Bernard Hopkins.
I'm 39 years old, man.
Bernard Hopkins.
I thought you was 52 like me.
Yeah, I told you I lied to y'all, motherfucker. What you talking about?
So you are a liar. So he just exposed himself as being a liar.
He's a liar.
Now we know.
Hold up, because
I just had to put it out there, yo. Hey, Nuke, I just wanted you to know that, Nuke, that your man is a liar. Can you please put a Crawford there, please?
It's okay. We've already called him in multiple lies.
Listen, first of all,
put a body back there for
listen,
me,
man.
please.
First of all, it's not my fault that
Thank you, sir.
It's not my fault that you were just so naive.
Now you a young buck. You a Thundercat. Be quiet, Thundercat. You know nothing about boxing.
So the bottom line is this, old man. Since you want to talk about
everything you know about is by listening to the IBFP.
Warm lips,
good job.
Man.
Good job.
No, hold on. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. All that dumbass shit in his head. Please don't put that on me.
Warm mouth, man.
Hey, yo.
Warm mouth primo. Warm mouth primo. Just slowly.
Hey, yo, Nuke. Hey, yo, listen, Nuke. You see, when a man has nothing else to say, he's gonna talk about sexual stuff.
Because it's okay. Listen, man.
It's all right. It don't bother me. It just shows you what type of character he has as a person, as an individual.
No.
So he doesn't get what he wants.
But it's a problem when I do it, though.
Listen, man. But
it's a problem when I do the shit.
Listen, man. Listen. You want to talk about character? Primo, you want to talk about? You want to talk about character? You really want to talk about character? What did you tell me? The first.
Oh my God! Another fucking 15-hour plane ride.
No, we're good on this, Ashley. We're good on this. I just got one more question for the panel.
Exactly, because I would make your man.
I would make your man look real little right now.
Listen. I had your wife calling me Todd Bridges.
Ashley, I got one last
question. Your wife was calling me Todd Bridges.
I keep receipts
because I was giving her different strokes.
I keep receipts, so I would make you look real bad.
Relax.
I just want to know what y'all think about. What y'all think about Bam Rodriguez and Fumalele Kafu, bro?
That's a good fight.
Ashley, I got one last question for the panel real quick, Ashley. Just last one, Ashley, please. The only thing I want to say is this whole Canelo stuff with Bud Crawford has been a hot topic. We're going to just my last preview kind of right now into the fight. I'm going to make my official prediction before the fight. A lot of people saying I'm switching up. I have a lot of thoughts about the fight. Even though I feel like Canelo declined and all that, I still have Canelo winning the fight right now. And at this point, I have not changed my stance on who I believe wins the fight. Has anybody in here changed their stance on who they believe win the fight? Or do you want to get any other stance on it? I know Ashley Knuckles is openly saying that Bud Crawford's going to win. He's rooting for him. He's on Team Bud. If I was Team Bud, I would get him the fuck away from me. But that's
let me get my stance on it, Nuke. All right, let me get my stance on it because a lot of people are saying it, and a lot of people are switching up, like you've been saying. But like I said, this fight is only happening because Turkey. This fight is. Remember, this is the same guy that could have fought Skull.
I'm about to be out of here, yo. I gotta go.
Right.
Hey, listen, I'm out here in Florida representing. Listen, hey, yo, remember, Ashley, your wife calls me Tom Bridges because I give her different strokes. I'm out of here. Peace.
All right. So
I give her different strokes.
No doubt. I give you different pumps in your mouth every night. We know that. Come on.
Diabolical, Ashley. That's enough.
Stop.
Oh my God! All right.
It's not enough, man.
All right, let round one get his point off real quick.
So look, because
with the homosexual rigmarole.
Because Canelo over here, because Turkey got on one knee and gave Canelo one big old bag in one hand to fight Bud. Then he got on his other knee and gave another big old bag with his other hand to Canelo to fight Skull before that, to be undisputed. So we're looking at this, and what people are talking about him and Skull. First of all, Bud ain't gonna run like Skull. He's gonna hit, and when he gets hit, he likes to hit back. Canelo is gonna beat Bud. Bud is not gonna. He did not look good with Madrimov. A year later against Spence, a good fight what he did, but he just waited too long to move up. And moving up 2 more weight classes. He better not be pedaling in that bike, because if he does, bro, he's gonna lose that fight. And then we're gonna hear Ashley like, "Oh, Bud got robbed" and shit like that.
I ain't gonna whine nothing, man. I just said I hope your boy don't lose, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. And Nuke, I got to let you know, bro, because you always pull a Jedi mind trick on your guessing, and I don't see how you be doing it. But I give it to you, boy. Hey, boy, you a good Jedi. You a good Jedi, because you be tricking the fuck out of these dudes on here, bro. And they be falling for the shit because
I don't get how.
And this is how, let me finish, man, before you jump in anything. So, Nuke, as I was saying, man, you be putting the Jedi mind trick on these dudes because they be knowing, because I'm going to say it because they not going to say it. They not real enough to keep it real with you because they come on your show. So I'm going to say
you barely watch boxing.
They already know. Listen, man, somebody.
Hold on. Let him get it out. Let him get it out. I want to hear this bullshit.
Somebody's not going to admit this, but in they brain, when I say it, they're going to be like, damn, that nigga right. Some people know you done switched up, but what you're doing is, see, you bet in your hedges. You saying, oh, I'm still gonna go for going Canelo. But if you listen to your videos you make, we could sense the doubt in you. You already see that the man is declining. You see it, and you just saying that because just in case if Bud win, you could just say something else different. That's why you betting for motherfucking Canelo, because you don't want to let your fans down. And I understand that, bro. But in your heart. And people on this panel know, they already see the doubt in you, bro. You done lost all confidence in your boy. So let's just keep it 100.
That's plenty. I don't hear no doubt at all.
No. I just want to respond to this.
Oh man.
Now, he said that I lost all confidence.
Yeah,
you realize hold on. You realize if Bud wins under any circumstance, whether it's decision, knockout, no matter what, even if Canelo would have looked fantastic in his last fight. And I picked Canelo to win. People would have came on here and trolled me, right? And if Bud wins, regardless, they're gonna come in here and troll me. I don't give a fuck what people think, Ashy. I'm just telling you how I see things. I said Canelo declined because that's how I see it. That's all it is. People are gonna come in here and talk shit regardless. I don't worry about what people think. I'm not an assistant manager, I'll put it like this. A lot of guys aren't even assistant managers. They're assistant to the managers type shit. You're the assistant manager's assistant.
A brown nose and lead.
No, but on some real shit, I haven't lost any confidence in anybody. I just don't think Canelo's Canelo anymore, but I still think that Canelo is still good enough to beat Bud Crawford. Now, if he loses, salute to Bud. He's a generational talent that found a way to win. No problems with that. What excuse can I possibly make if Canelo loses? He just lost. Canelo declined. Well, Bud's still 38. Bud still moved up in weight, multiple weight class. Bud still had a year layoff. I can't take nothing away from a guy at all those different disadvantages. But at the same time, I got to give Canelo. I got to give Canelo credit for the fight because Canelo at the same time, Bud's gonna be the faster man. Bud has been through way less wars. Canelo been through a shit ton of wars. And then not only that, you also look at it like this: Canelo has declined, and everybody thinks Canelo's gonna lose. So if the whole world said this guy's trash and he's gonna lose, okay, well, give him the credit if he wins. That's all I'm saying.
Can I pedal on this?
Go ahead.
I think, let me be clear, because I get called on that. I think Canelo's declining. I'll fully admit it. He ain't the same from 2021.
Yeah, I don't think that. That's what I'm saying. I really don't think that.
Nobody. It's all perspective. It's all perspective.
I told you why I did it.
Here's the deal, though. It is very easy to say that perspectively because of how Skull fought. Skull ran all fight. Let's just all admit it, okay?
Exactly.
Bud won't run all fight, and I don't think Bud can run all fight. I'm sorry. Year and a half layoff. It is much different doing sparring than it is being in a real fight, okay? And you see Bud, he likes to fight. He's going to want to fight because I said it to Nuke last stream. If Bud pulls a Skull, his reputation is fucking ruined with boxing fans. For this year and a half layoff, fucking jumping up all this way and, fucking setting up this fight, because this is Bud's legacy. We need to be clear. This is a fight to add on to Canelo's ongoing legacy. For Bud, this is his entire legacy in one fight, in a sense.
He's sold out, bro. He's sold out. He's gonna get his loss, but a big bag for that loss.
Fight. This is his legacy. I think Bud will stand and fight with Canelo in, like, I would say probably later on. I think Bud will win the opening couple of rounds. Let me be clear, because Canelo gives them up usually. You know, downloads the data pretty much, if you get where I'm coming from. I think
he can't do that against Bud.
I think Bud will win the opening 2 rounds, and then I think from there, Canelo will start popping in with body shots from round 2 onwards. I think it will get to Bud with the additional weight and all that, and I think Canelo will take him out around round 9 or 10.
But Crawford's he's a slow starter too. He actually also studies his opponent at the beginning as well. So that means both fighters might be giving up rounds at the beginning, but we'll see how it goes.
In this fight, Clavo, if Crawford starts slow and Canelo's already getting to that body in round 1, this fight will not go more than 5 rounds.
I mean, Canelo still got
all Canelo got to do is come out with that jab. If he come out with that up jab, and it's going to be a wrap for him.
You told Canelo come out with that up jab?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's gonna, like, if Canelo.
Man, first of all, Canelo's gonna have to get close on Bud. Bud reaches way longer than Canelo.
Engage as much. He's probably not. He's gonna be smart about it and start boxing back or start doing another thing. He's got a plan B.
What's bugging me, and I'm sorry to cut you off. What's bugging me is that everyone thinks Bud's gonna keep the same speed he had at fucking welterweight when he's not.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
You already look at it, bro. He actually looks big, bro. He looks pretty big, bro. So that speed, I think that speed is going to be out the window.
More oxygen you're going to need, and he's not up at once. Look at how he just.
I don't think he's going to be as slow as everybody think he's going to be.
Nobody's saying he's being slow, dumbass. He's not going to be as fast.
I don't think the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make, idiot, is I don't think he's going to lose the speed that y'all think he's going to lose just because he put on some weight.
I think he's going to be faster than Canelo on the night of the fight.
Yeah, I agree on that.
No, that'll be for sure.
I agree on that, Nuke. I agree on that. He'll be faster than Canelo on the night of the fight. But here's the thing, and we all may agree on this: whose conditioning's going to wear out first? I think we all can agree it's going to be Bud.
We'll assume it's going to be
Bud.
Hell no.
For sure.
I mean, for sure. We're talking about, bro.
And we got to remember that being fast and being quick are 2 different things. Bud might be faster, but I think that Canelo has the quicker defense. I think he has the twitchier movement, and I think that he's a better counterpuncher.
What fight did Bud have a bad gas tank in?
But they've all been at 147. How about the Madrigal
fight? Hold on. Still, can you please break that down for him? Because he's talking about what fight he had.
I already know, man. Listen, I already know because he put on the weight. And then
Still look like he wanted to debate Stephen A.
Weight around. Why do y'all think the man is not taking the tune-up? He's trying to adjust to the weight. Because if he take a tune-up fight, it's going to mean he's going to have to cut weight. You feel what I'm saying?
That's not what he's doing. Adjust to the weight, you idiot.
He's got to cut weight.
Yes, because he's already at 180 something right now, right? Which means he got to cut down to 168. Am I right?
Versus cutting weight at 147 and 154.
But don't you think getting a fight in before fighting Canelo would do him better?
Bro, so basically the ring rust. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm all for the ring rust. I'm going to
answer your question. No, and can I explain why? I'm explaining. This is what I'm trying to explain why. It's because he's coming from 147.
Just fuck Canelo and everything he stands for. Like he's not a 4-weight division world legacy champion.
I'm trying to answer your question logically,
bro. 154 was his last fight, not 147. 147 was years ago, bro. 147 was like 2 years ago almost, bro. So we can't say that.
Go ahead, Steele. Go ahead.
That got his ass quiet.
I was trying to explain, but
got a body
too many people talking, man. So I just shut up, man. It's just too much. I'll try to answer your question, but people want to answer for me.
Hold on, one second, Ashley. I want Steele to try to educate a little bit, real quick, my brother.
Well, no, I don't want to do it like that, man. But I mean, just historically, man, just through history, man. When you move up, you're gonna lose something. When Bud jumped up to 154 pounds, clearly his power didn't translate. What
Arguably
makes you
his
think
speed.
I think he was still fast on his feet. And I thought he maintained distance well in there with Madrimov, man. So now you add another 14 pounds to that shit. he's not gonna move around the ring gracefully like he did at 147 pounds, bro. It's just not gonna happen. He's gonna plant his feet at some point in time in that fight. And you know, like I said before, man, we rooting for our champion up here, man. We Nebraska kids. I'm rooting for Bud. I really am. But
I respect.
I need people to get out of this mindset that, you know, just even with even what Ashley said, when is he ever gassed in a fight? When has he ever fought at 168 pounds? That's the question right there. You dig? I just need people to be a little bit more objective. I'm objective, and I do see a game plan that Bud can come up with to win the fight. But we gotta be real. He's definitely climbing up an ice hill. But it is what it is. You dig? I'm supporting my champion, but we can't. When has he ever been gassed in a fight? I think that's a pretty asinine statement, my G. He has never fought in that division before, and Canelo is acclimated to the division. You can't use Skull as a parallel to how a fight with Bud will play out because two different styles of fighting, way different dimensions, way different circumstances.
Only reason why I said that about the gas tank.
But even if you wanted to switch it though, because guess what? He was doing that whole fight. He was running and he was switch hitting. Canelo was still cutting the ring off and getting to the body, and he outlanded him. So even if we wanted to look at that as the game plan to fight him, but if Bud wanted to do that switch hitting, we know it's not going to do work for goddamn. The running ain't going to do work for goddamn, and we know that he going to hit Bud on the body. You know what I'm saying? So even if we wanted to look at that, it's that Bud still not going to be able to handle that.
I'm hoping he can. Listen, man. I'm rooting for the champ.
Canelo gonna cut that ring off from Bud.
I mean, so this is how I just don't hear no good points. I mean, I know you rooting for Bud because like you said, fellow Omaha. That's cool. But I just don't see where nobody is giving, the pluses of what Bud brings to that fight. Because it's not like it's no way he can't win that fight.
Oh, Bud got a really good jab. Bud got a really good jab. And Bud, he creates distance and he's a good counter puncher. So there's a lot of good things that Bud is going to do, but we also got to look at who he did that against. He didn't do that against nobody with the offensive Canelo. He didn't do that with nobody with the defensive Canelo, with the head movement of Canelo.
Bro, I understand that. What I'm saying is, being that we've seen something different in this last fight with Skull, right? People say, he's losing a little bit. Like everybody know Father Time is undefeated. We don't know what Canelo's going to look like for that fucking Bud fight. When it start getting into them later rounds, if it get that late, if Bud could get him that late, we don't know. We don't know if he gonna get hit with something, and because we never seen Canelo shook with nothing, so we can't say it can't happen. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Bud is going to guarantee go in this ring and beat the fuck out of Canelo because he's not going to do that. Canelo's a great fighter, but what I'm saying is Canelo should win this fucking fight by all signs, and by us being fans and knowing this. But what I'm saying is, being that in the history of boxing it has happened before, and people when I had brought up Sugar and everybody agreed, but they was like, but that's Sugar Ray. I understand that. Only thing it takes in boxing is just for you to have a bad night. That's all it takes. One bad night, and your fucking career could just be in the fucking bin for that.
Let me ask a follow-up question real quick. A follow-up question. Edgar, are you there, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe a lot of people come to me and ask me, is Turkey Al-Sheikh, if it goes to the cards, is it going to go one way for Bud? Is the fix in? And I heard this a lot. Is that something that you think could happen?
Yeah, I said it in one of the last lives, right? I mentioned it in one of your videos. I mean, yes, I believe that if Canelo doesn't knock his ass out or beat him up, thoroughly, then yes, there is a possibility where there's going to be some controversy.
I already told y'all I don't trust Turkey ever since he did that shit with fucking Shiraz and what's his face, man.
Shiraz and what's his name?
It's talking about
Adames.
Then when he fucking robbed Adames.
Clavo, do you think any of that could be possible? Any fix could be in if it goes to the decision, or you think it's just going to be a straight up fight, best man wins?
You talking about with the Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's going to be any type of fix. I mean, I don't see why that would be. But the thing is that how many controversial situations have we had in the Saudis besides the Adames and the Shiraz?
I mean, we just had one on PBC with Tank and Roach.
Oh man, we had plenty of them. We had plenty of them on them.
The fight with what's the name when he came
I
down there
really
and told
wouldn't
him
say
to
that
fight.
there's going to be any kind of fix. I would say they're going to do it fair and square. You know, they're going to let the best man win. They have to, bro. I mean, we want to see the best man win. Who's going to get it? If Bud wants to shock us, then by all means, that's what we're here for. We want to see that. I gotta believe it to see it. I gotta
Bud
see it to
needs
believe
to
it.
keep the same energy, the same way he always fight, come forward and be a counterpunch, run like a pussy, because we know that's not how he fight. So him fighting how he normally fight is going to surprise all of us, because based off of what him and his team already said, they going to run.
Do anybody believe that story that Skull put out about Turkey?
What did he say?
What did he say?
He had said that Turkey had came to him on the fight night and told him that don't fuck up this fight for Canelo. That they got contracts and fights lined up. Trying to say basically he wanted him to throw the fight. Didn't none of y'all see that?
Man,
no. Where'd you see this from?
No, ain't nobody see that.
Hold up, listen, man. Look, if I get kicked out, I'm gonna jump back. And
that makes him even more of a pussy if he threw the fight. That fucking pussy. Get him the fuck out of here.
I don't disagree with you, but let me back out and go into my files and find.
I don't see how that is, man. Because what I saw, I saw Skull was smiling like he thought he was winning. Skull was literally out there smiling every time he would win.
You don't do that. You can't do that. If you're gonna fight someone the A side, you better show them.
But wait. What logic does that have? That would mean like that somewhere, somehow, Turkey thought that Skull could beat Canelo. That's like mind-boggling. Like that's literally.
No, I don't believe that.
You don't win a fight running all fight, gentlemen.
No shit, I agree with that.
No.
I don't believe.
Yeah, you got to take it.
Shit. I don't believe that shit. I just think that was Skull talking, man.
Skull is just running his mouth to stay somewhat relevant for a few weeks because he knows what he did to his fucking career. It's over. He's never getting another fight again. Not in the States.
He's a fucking pussy.
Not like that. Nah, man. I don't
He's
think
never getting another fight here, Bravo. He's made enough money.
Do we really want to see somebody fucking navigate the perimeter of the fucking ring?
No.
But if I was Turkey and I got whisper, of him saying that shit, I would come out and make a statement about it.
All right.
You ain't gonna make me look bad.
That's defamation.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this. Carlos Castillo, Bam Rodriguez, any way we can get that fight?
Oh.
Not right now.
Not right now. They're way too.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah,
they're gonna have to close that weight gap.
Man, I still want to see that Kafu, man. Ooh, man, I'm loving.
I never watched Kafu. I never seen Kafu.
Man, it's gonna be good. I mean, he was gonna fight Puma, bro. I don't even know what the fuck happened to that. He was supposed to fight Puma. I was wondering where the fuck is Bam, man? When is he coming back?
George the Last Patriot.
Man.
Hey, what's the dude name that's fighting Morrell coming up?
I don't even know, to be honest. I've never heard of the dude who's fighting.
He's a power puncher, underrated guy. At least it's supposed to be a problem. This is supposed to be his showcase fight against Morrell.
That's why. Only reason why I'm asking, because really, if y'all think about it, 168 is really. I mean, not 160. 175 is really top heavy. It's not really too many. Like besides who you got, Yard, Callum Smith. You know the two champion. I mean, well, not the two champions, but Bivol better be. You could maybe say Benavidez, and like really, who else after that? Like
no one, bro. But
I would say
Callum Smith.
You know who? You know who I would love
there.
Guys. This is what I will say. If Benavidez stays at 175, the fight I would accept next, because it seems Yard and Smith are going to fight each other. We know Bivol and Better be ever fighting each other. I've said it. The fight I would accept is Buatsi versus David. That is acceptable for me.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
Even though he's coming off a loss, I mean, I would still accept that fight.
A fight of the year loss. A fight of the year loss, by the way.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
That's why I would accept it. It was a fight of a year loss. So yeah,
and he lost to Callum Smith.
So I'll take a fight with David and fucking Lyndon Arthur. Personally,
Nuke still
that too.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
I'll take that.
You know who I would bet I would feel very comfortably fighting fucking David Benavidez and maybe fucking taking him out is that kid that fought in the undercard that's from the Canelo camp, the fucking Cuban kid. His last name's Leon. I think it's Carlos Leon or some shit. I don't know if you guys saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
He was on the undercard to that fight, and I'm pretty sure he's at that 175 ballpark area fight. If you go back and see that
All
fight,
I know is he ain't in the WBC top 10, so it don't matter.
But go back and look at that fucking fight. It was only like a 6 or 8 round fight. But
Man,
that dude fucking, he's Cuban background, so he has a bunch of amateur fights. The kid can fuck. He looks good.
Listen here, man. Regardless what you might think about Benavidez,
how many fights does he have right now?
You just can't put anybody in the ring.
Right now, I think he's only got about 8 or 10 fights.
Yeah,
does he fight like a Cuban though?
Yeah,
that's
he
where
needs to
David
develop.
likes to fight guys with about
him
8 or
with
10
a
fights.
tomato
We got to get a little more experience on Buddy first before we get there.
Hey, wasn't people saying David Benavidez was ducking Morrell at one time?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that Morrell would beat him.
That's what I'm saying. Take the fight. Take the fight with that guy.
And wasn't Morrell calling him out in the ring?
He was, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why David fought him. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Hey,
that's all. I just wanted to make sure. That's all.
Who touched canvas? I didn't think Morrell touched canvas though, but David did.
He couldn't fought him at 168 for the fight for Canelo.
He probably didn't touch canvas, but he tastes leather. Bet that.
Bro,
the 168 fight would have been the one to make.
That's why I'm like, Canelo has more pop than Morrell. So imagine Canelo just drops it. David just walks.
Man, listen, we're gonna find out what Morrell is on his next fight. That's what we're gonna find out if he fooled
when's his next fight?
Or he a motherfucking it might be
July?
like this summer. Yeah, like this summer coming up.
Yeah, 2027.
July. Okay. So about 2 months.
2027, dude.
Which one is worse?
2027.
So wait a minute. So we're hoping that Morrell has a fucking very good performance with this guy, so that way we can big up David more. Is that the
no? I'm not hoping that.
That's really what he's trying to do.
I say we'll find out.
Backdoor it.
Because he was a boogeyman, as they was calling him. So I want to see if he's really legit.
Who was a boogeyman?
Who's the boogeyman?
I say that's what they was calling David Morrell.
Wasn't nobody calling David Morrell.
Who was calling David Morrell the
He was
boogeyman?
at 168. They was calling him a boogeyman.
No, they were calling David Benavidez the boogeyman.
They was calling Benavidez the monster.
They called Benavidez the boogeyman.
Listen, man, they was calling David Benavidez.
And David Benavidez wasn't even the #1 fighter at 168.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. When did fighters with only 11 fights
people were
get called
scared of Morrell
boogeyman?
at 168? Y'all don't remember that. Don't nobody remember that.
You don't remember they called David the boogeyman and he wasn't the boogeyman of shit?
I remember them calling him the monster. I don't really remember too much boogeyman. I remember.
I'm trying to refresh your memory.
I remember monster. I don't really remember too much.
How was a fighter with 11 fights get fucking?
David Benavidez is one of them monsters from Monsters Inc.
They was
one of them friendly monsters.
This is not coming from no camp or that I heard. This is all I heard. They said that people at 168 was ducking him at the time. That's why they was calling him the boogeyman. So I don't know.
Nope, I ain't never heard
That's why he never unified.
David ducked more niggas at 168 than anybody ducked him. What is we talking about?
Boom.
I don't know which David you talking about, Morrell or Benavidez.
David Benavidez, the dude that was at 168 for 10 years and ain't unified with none of the champions that rotated the belt like 3 times.
Your man. You talking about your man.
For somebody to be ducking and can't fight, can somebody please beat the man up?
Hold on, Ashley. Let me get this out the way. George says, which is worse, a 46-year-old Pac-Man or a 52-year-old B-Hop?
46-year-old Batman.
46-year-old Pac-Man.
B-Hop was like timeless almost.
That nigga was, I'm trying to tell you, bro, that nigga was
he really was
to a demigod.
Remember the Kelly Pavlik fight? That's all I need to say about Hopkins.
Think about it. Mayweather is older than him.
And one baller said, Andrew Tucker World is more knowing than Ashley Knuckles. Hold on, Andrew Tucker. I'm gonna reach out to you if you listen to this playback. We got to get that smoke in for the channel again, my brother, because Still is really here to educate.
Quick question.
Yeah, boy. He don't really hurt y'all.
Hey, Still, we gonna hit that nigga with the 3D. Still,
really touch y'all.
Who hurt who feelings?
Guy.
Hold on here. One second. What are you talking about, Ashley?
Listen, man. If it don't apply, let it fly. But obviously, Andrew Tucker done got under somebody's skin. That's
it was the barking.
Yeah, because he's a fucking pussy. That's why.
I ain't gonna say all that, but hey, I fuck with you though, Park Street.
I will.
I feel like that's why I fuck with you. But if my mic was low, And it just said, I just saw somebody in the comment section say, "Yo, man, Andrew got the he curved us or some shit like that." Like my mic was low. That shit really got me. Like you got me fucked up, bro. Like I ain't none of that.
Listen, I was defending
so
you
I missed
still.
out.
I wasn't letting that nigga talk crazy about you. Fuck him.
I must have
I
missed out,
appreciate
bro.
you was holding it down. Yeah, bro, you was holding it down for a brother, and I appreciate that straight up and down. Straight up and down, man. Yeah, Clavo, you missed out, bro. Like shit got lit. Go watch the last live, bro. Shit got lit. My mic was
Damn.
dumb low, so it looked like he was
Cause
just
I be
barking on me
tuning
and all
in.
that.
I be listening, still know what the fuck he talking about. And like I said, I'm just a fucking casual.
Nah, I ain't. Park shit ain't no good. Don't listen to that. He lying to y'all.
Park Street, nah. You didn't show him. You ain't no
Park Street
casual, bro. You
educated,
don't got
well
some body bags
educated.
up in here.
Yeah,
I'm a casual, just to let you know.
Domo says,
Remix.
Ashy Knuckles, why didn't he fight him at 168? I'm assuming David Morrell, part of his 3-fight deal with the PBC as originally planned. Ashy?
Before I can even answer anything, let me start off with this, man. First of all, like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm just a fan of David Benavidez. I can't give you no answers of why he didn't fight this person or fought this person. I can't give you that. I can just give you my opinion. That's all.
You can give him the
you gave it
answers.
to us
If
before.
my opinion is not good enough for you, I don't know what else to tell you.
Bro, you've been talking like you know what he feels, you know what he's about to do.
It sounds like you're more than a fan.
Bro,
It sounds like
have you heard yourself on previous lives?
Listen, Clavo, it's not that I was talking like I know it. It's how you was taking it, brother. That's all it is. It's not my fault you get all in your feelings when I talk about
No, dumbass. I'm actually speaking on previous lives.
Like right now, you see how I'm a dumbass because I just broke that down to you?
Nah, because you lying. No, because you lying,
I'm
fam.
lying now.
You lying, fam. You need to go back and listen to the lives back in February. You was even trying to tell somebody, I want to see your diploma. Let me see it. Go pull out your diploma. Like, what the fuck are you doing, fam?
So that means my opinion is what David Benavidez means when wants, right? That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me.
What?
My opinion on David Benavidez is gospel. That's what you're saying. I be acting like my opinion is gospel.
But you would fit in with the team because they none of them niggas ever on the same
my
page.
opinion and y'all
No, you don't have an opinion on David Benavidez. You have some kind of obsession, bro.
I hear
For real. That shit looks unhealthy as fuck already, dog.
Listen, man, and that's because
insider knowledge.
And that's because I don't agree with what you agree with. That's all. Like I said, if Benavidez is all the pussies and the punks, somebody need to beat the man the fuck up and prove me wrong.
Well, I mean, David Benavidez got to take the fights.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You can't hold on, man. You can't sit. No, hold on, Ashley. You can't sit up here and say this bullshit. And no, fucking well, he was supposed to. He turned down Callum Smith. He walked away from Canelo, and then he could have fought Bivol and been waiting in line, guaranteed. Now his future's up in the air, all because he didn't want to go to Saudi and fight because he was scared. And you sit up here like you don't know all this shit while you lie and you repeat the same bullshit.
So basically, you telling me I know that David Benavidez is scared of Callum Smith, scared of Canelo.
We're not saying but those are all facts.
Hold up, and I'm just in denial. That's what you're telling me.
Facts are different from opinions. When you're having a fact-based conversation, you can't bring your opinion to the conversation.
I can't talk to 4 or 5 different people at one time, bro. See that's what y'all do. Y'all like to gang up on one person. Got 5, 6 different people talking at one time. I can't beat 6 people. I'm getting jumped. I can't beat 6 people. Can I take one person on? Can I take one person on one at a time?
It's not a no. It's really not a
victim. You should be used to it. You're weird.
No, hold on. It's because, bro, we're in a hurry. We're in a hurry to try to fucking put you right.
One question,
bro.
We're trying to
set you up on the right path, bro.
The question, then I have 2, 3
and
other
we're in
people
a hurry to do
ask
that.
Me another question, like how can I do that? How can I win? How can I answer questions?
I know you got a good jab, Ashley.
Now I got 2, 3, 4 different other questions coming at me. I can't work like that. Too much pressure.
But you're an assistant manager. You're an assistant manager.
As an assistant manager, you're supposed to think on your feet. Assistant managers think on their feet. That's why you're the fucking assistant manager.
Right? No, you mean was. Hey, Nuke, you mean was. My business make more than your channel. Bet that.
I have one question.
Bet that.
I don't care.
Come on, man. I know you don't care. But the point is this: since you want to clown about me being assistant manager back when I was in my early 20s and shit. Okay, cool. But I own my own business now. Do you own your business?
I actually
Do you
do.
have toys like I have toys? Do you have homes? See, I don't have a house. Listen, I don't have a house. I have homes. See, you don't have more than one house that you
This
could
is
go
a
to.
boxing
You got
channel.
kids.
This is a boxing
I
channel.
understand it, but I'm just letting y'all know since everybody since Nuke like no, hold up,
Hold on.
since you
We
like to bump your
misunderstood something.
gums, since you like to
I
bump
just
your gums
understood something
like you
too.
better than me or
We
Go
something.
ahead,
Come on
Nuke.
now,
Go
let's
ahead,
not
Nuke.
do
Get
that.
One
it.
second, Ashley.
Let's not do that.
Hold on 1 second, Ashley. We misunderstood something. What I noticed is a trend, and this is a trend.
Yes.
And what that trend is this: every time we start, body bagging guys on facts, oh, I want to fight you.
You
Put
didn't
your
body bag
email
me
and
on
number in the chat. Then
that's
is I got a bigger house than
so then
yours.
joke look,
Yes.
joke you said was a fact.
Then oh, you won't fight me?
Look,
I'm
so that joke
6'8",
you said is a fact.
400 pounds.
So
And
that joke
oh,
you said
you
is a fact.
stupid. Yeah, hold on. And then if you keep body bagging, oh, you don't know shit. You're nobody. I was an assistant manager. I know all the numbers worldwide. But what happens is this guy starts putting out all these things, trying to pump himself up, bro. If you got boxing facts,
What fact
nobody
you
gives
body
a fuck
bagged me
about
on?
any of that shit,
What
bro.
fact did you just body bag me on? For me to say what I said. Tell me what fact you body bagged me.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Or did you make a joke?
I'll
Or
tell
did
you.
you make a
Hold on,
joke?
Ashley.
Or did you make
I'll
a
tell
joke?
you. So I just body bagged you on the
He said
fact
you got
that
the best.
David. Hold on, no, you wanted to know. Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you straight. So the fact that I body bagged you on is Callum Smith turned. No, I'm sorry. David turned down a Callum Smith fight. David walked away from a Canelo fight. David refused to wait his turn and fight Dimitri Bivol in Saudi like originally planned. David fucked up 3 fights. Callum, Canelo, and Bivol, and now he don't know who he's gonna fight next. All because he couldn't sit his fat ass down. But you got on here and acted like you didn't know that. You got body bagged 3 times over, and you should have left me alone because now we done brought attention to it.
Yep. Damn, bro.
Assistant manager.
Body bag.
Damn, bro.
First of all,
That's
you gonna
more,
keep cutting my mic
more
off.
promotions.
You gonna keep cutting my mic off. Just make sure when you done, cut it back on so I could give you some
You
rebuttal.
got the floor.
Don't
Yours,
keep it
Ashley.
on mute.
Floor is yours.
Don't keep it on mute just to keep talking.
Floor's yours, Ashley.
Well, you can unmute yourself. You know that, right?
Ashley, you still my brother, but the
Okay,
floor is
yeah,
yours.
listen, man. Of course, you still my brother. Just because Big Bank take Little Bank is not the problem right now. That's
Once
not the
again, we
problem.
talking about something else.
That is not the issue right here.
Bro, my
The
uncle.
Is that
issue
what
is
you
this,
bring up?
man.
I guess to make
The
yourself
issue,
feel better
the
about these
issue.
body bags?
This is the issue, man. This is the issue. There is only thing that come from this channel is jokes. When I bring facts,
No, ma'am.
What facts are you bringing, Ashley? Name a fact that you brought.
man. So I
What
never
facts have you
body.
brought
Name
for
a
real?
fact.
So I never
Name a fact.
I'm about
Please.
to ask you the question. I never body bag nobody at no
I
time
know,
on the
but you
channel.
said when you bring
Listen,
facts,
man, no,
what
that's a
facts have you
fact.
brought us?
Listen, man, if you got a body bag, that means you bought a fact.
Okay,
Am I right or
Ashley,
am I
but what
wrong?
facts have you brought? You
See,
asked
that's
me to
one.
name.
See,
You
listen, that's the body
Ashley,
bag
you
for
asked me
one.
what did I do to body bag you, and I
Listen,
named
man,
it. Now you
man.
name what facts you brought to us.
Listen. No, you said I say that.
can't name a
You said
fact
I
you're
said what I
going.
Just
said
name a
because you
fact.
body
You
bag me.
said you brought facts. Name the
Luke,
facts.
is you gonna shut up and listen, or you just gonna
Yeah.
keep talking?
Okay, go.
You said that I said what I said because when you get, the trend is when you get the body bag and people start talking crazy. I said what I said when you made the joke. That's what I said. So you trying to twist the argument around that. No, stay on the facts. Let's
What?
not talk about Callum Smith and all the other shit. No, you said there's a trend around here. You notice people get in their feelings when they start losing, when they start getting body bag. I told you I said what I said when you started with your jokes. That's what I said.
Yeah,
So
that's part of the body bag.
don't
I
act
still
like
don't hear the fact. I don't hear any
But what
fact.
facts did you bring us, Ashley? Give me the facts that you brought to
no.
us that we could not refute.
You said I've never bought any facts on your show.
Okay,
That's
so
what you
tell me
said.
what facts those
So
was
I
that you
asked you,
brought to
have
me.
I ever listen? I asked you, did I ever body bag somebody? You say yeah. I said, so a body bag means it's a fact, right? You say yeah. So I said, so that is a lie. So you
So
just
I'm
body
asking you
bagged your
right
own
now,
fuck
please
because you
name
said
one
I
of those
never bought
facts
a.
that you brought up on the panel.
You win,
Yes.
bro. I ain't never bring no fact up. Not at
See,
all. I
look,
never body
don't tell
bag
me you got the
nobody
rage
on
quit,
no facts
Ashley.
or nothing. I'm listen, man.
Just
Go
name
back and
one
watch
fact
them.
that you brought. I
You
just
should
Go
named
be
back and
able
3
to
watch your
facts
own
I
recall your
body
video.
facts.
bagged you on, and you
Listen,
can't name
man.
I
one.
can
Go
recall all my
back.
body bags on you, Ashy.
Go back
Just
and
name
watch your
one,
own
Ashley.
videos. Go back and watch your own videos. I'm not gonna sit here and entertain you with giving you information.
Oh
You
my
already
God.
agreed that I got a body bag on here, right? But so being that you agreed I got a body bag, that means I got one. So that means there has been a
When?
fact speaking, right?
When?
Well, can you just name one?
Listen. Can you
Ashley,
name
can
a
you just
fact you
name
brought
one?
Listen, man, I'm going in circle with a child right now. You just admitted I got a body bag, right?
Bro,
No.
But you can't even name the
You
body
said I
bag you
got one,
got.
right? So now I got a name. I
Bro,
got a
if
You
I
name for
got
can't
it,
even
everybody.
name your own body bag.
if I
Now I
body
gotta
bag somebody,
entertain.
I'll remember that shit.
Listen,
I remember
White
all
Sports,
my
he
body
body bag
bags on
White Sports.
Ashy.
Hey, just like Steel Mill
I
told
got
you,
the
Clavo,
shit
go
butter
back and
right
look at the
here.
last live. I caught many body bags. Just go back and look at the last live. That's what you
Yeah,
do,
I know
Clavo.
Fight
Take
Sports.
Now you
I
a
your
know
ass,
slap
Fight
boxer.
take
Sports.
your ass back.
Wasn't none
No,
of them
no,
headshots. You was
no.
slap
I was
boxing.
asking you. I was asking y'all how you want your bag, zipped or unzipped. That's what I was at. I told you I'm burying y'all motherfuckers.
That's what
You know I
she
was on a
said.
roll.
How,
I
bro? I
told you I
just
was on a
counted it
roll
back.
like butter that day. I was killing y'all motherfuckers. You know, yo,
Hun.
Nuke, keep it 100. I made your boy fight. What's his name? Fight. What's the name of
Fight
his
Sports
channel?
Talk.
Yeah, you did make
Fight
him
Sport.
run. We'll give you that. We'll
Fight
give
Sport
you
Talk.
that. He
That
ran
all
like a
right.
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah.
Okay.
Look. I'm gonna
Okay.
give him his credit. Ashy Knuckles.
Okay.
I'm
Fight
Ashy
Sport, you
Knuckles
rage
made
quit.
Fight
Fight
Sports
backstage.
Talk.
Fight
No,
is
no, no. No. I'm
backstage.
gonna give him his credit. He made Fight Sports Talk
Did
rage
Fight
quit.
Sports did like
Yeah.
he
Fight
did?
Sport, man.
Well, we'll
Really,
give
bro?
you
You gonna do it like
50%
that?
because Andrew Tucker was running his mouth too. So it was, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Andrew
Fight
Tucker.
Sport
No,
is
it was what
But
I
you,
backstage,
said.
Andrew
my boy.
Tucker,
It's what
jumped
I
him.
said.
Yeah,
When I
you and
call him
Andrew
It,
a
Tucker.
it
channel
was
hopping
like
whore,
the twist of fate and the
no,
swanton
no,
bomb
no,
on it.
no, no, no. When he heard he was a channel hopping whore,
Hey,
he
no,
couldn't take it
I'm
and
not
got the
gonna
fuck
lie.
up out of
I'm
here.
not gonna lie,
Exactly.
bro.
Hence the
That's what that
swanton
was.
bomb.
I'm gonna
Body
let Fight
bag,
Old
take
boy
one
didn't
body
have nothing to
bag,
do with
bro.
that.
No,
That was all me
Hopping
right
off
there.
the
All
top
right,
rope.
I'm
He's
still
a channel
here.
hopping
We'll
whore.
take
body
UFC
bag,
with you.
bro.
All right. Supreme says you're David's lover, Ashley Kneecaps, aka the Cable Guy.
All that.
Shout out to
AKA,
Supreme 174,
listen,
my brother, man.
AKA, what's his name that played on Living Color? What's the actor name that played Cable Guy?
Bro?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey,
Jim
Oh my
Carrey.
AKA
God,
Jim Carrey. That's me
How the
right
fuck you
there.
not know that?
Jim Carrey.
bro.
I
39.
couldn't remember his name,
Fuck.
bro. That's all. I
That's
couldn't remember his name.
Alzheimer's,
I know
bro.
who he
That's
is.
Listen,
I just
bro.
couldn't remember his
legend.
name off the head.
Supreme said,
Fuck it.
Jim
Come
Carrey,
on, let's be real.
liar.
What's the last?
He
What's
was
the
the
last Jim
original
Carrey?
white guy that got invited to the cookout.
When was the last Jim Carrey movie that you seen? That's up to date.
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3, dumbass.
Yeah,
Sonic
Sonic.
3 words.
I'm
So
sorry. Hold on.
did
Fight
you go with
Sports
your
Talk.
girl or did you take
Hold
your
on. Fight
kids?
Sports Talk said this punk did
Yeah, I
not
went with
bury
my
him.
family. I went with
How
my
can I
grandmom
debate the
and
I
guy
my
who
hope
aunt.
so.
doesn't actually
I
debate?
hope so.
Get
I
it,
hope
Fight.
you went with the kids instead of just you or your girl,
Hey,
because you look real funny going
Ashley,
to see her.
Fight Sports
And my
Talk said
grandmom enjoyed
you
herself.
did not bury him, and he cannot. You didn't
He's
beat him
been
in a
buried, man.
debate.
I'm not trying to hear what the fuck he's talking about. He's been buried.
My
He's a
grandma
corpse.
loved Idris Elba.
He's the ghost of Christmas
No,
past
I
right
know.
now.
Body bag, no.
He is the
Ashy,
ghost.
I'm gonna give it to
He
Ashy. He
Fight
did
Talk
body
Sport
bag
is the
Fight
ghost
Sports,
of
bro.
Christmas
He
past on this
body
show.
bag Fight Sports.
He
Fight
can't
Sports
come on
Did
here
he
said
and say
really?
nothing.
We
on
can't
Fight.
erase that. We can't erase that. He body bag. Ashy
Hey,
Knuckles
sports
did
talk,
the
bring your
body
ass
You
bag.
on here,
are
Body
nigga.
bags.
Don't be
you
Tom, man.
are
Both
Bring
of
your
them did
ass
body
on
bag, bro.
here.
I don't care if he's come on here. He is the ghost of Christmas past on this show.
Oh my God, Ashy again
No, that's
with
what
the
I'm saying.
body
Actually,
bag.
he got to defend
Hey,
himself. We
and
ain't
I
gonna be
give it to
allowing him to
Ashy.
talk no shit and type no
Hey,
shit in. Fuck
Listen,
that.
he's a grown man. He
and
should
I
have
give it to
defended
Ashy.
himself
Part
that
Really,
three
day.
say we on a different
really
time here.
He
was
should have
So what?
defended himself
So
that
wait
I'm
a
day.
just
minute.
holding
Just
him
because,
accountable.
wait. So just because you feel like you body bag him, he's the ghost of the past, and you don't want to debate him no more.
I'll debate him whenever. I'm just letting you know.
Fight,
To
yeah,
me, he's
Fight is
always going to be the
backstage,
ghost of
mate.
Christmas past.
Yeah,
Just off
it's
that.
about to happen right
Fight.
now.
Well, I
Sports
kind
Just
of.
talk,
off
bring your
that.
Well,
ass
hold
on
on,
You
here.
wait. I
won.
kind of
Listen,
feel the
man.
same way about you, dog, because I done buried you
Listen,
multiple
man.
times,
You
bro.
never.
Actually, I
That's
can't
okay.
believe this.
Listen, man. Listen, Clavo.
oh my God. Hey, but I can't
You
lie about
probably
that.
bury
That
Actually,
me
was
I
the
killed you
as
funniest
you
body
quote
multiple
bag.
unquote say.
times.
You
The
probably bury me
funniest
as you
body
quote
bag.
unquote say, but you never made me lead the channel for no
Yes, we
bullshit you
have.
said.
Yo,
Yes,
yeah,
we
yeah,
You
the
have.
have you
funniest
Hey,
wait.
body
sports
Nah,
talk,
bag.
Bro,
Ashley.
listen,
wait a
man.
minute. Let me
Sports
refresh
talk.
your memory. Hey,
Listen
let me
All
here
right,
refresh
now
your
I'm gonna go to
memory.
your side.
How many
Clavo,
fucking
Give
divisions
him
has
some.
Tank won a
before
belt in?
Clavo, before you even come out your mouth and say what you say, like I told Nuke the other day, whenever
We
I
made
left
you
the
rage
show,
quit. That's my point.
it was always a situation. You know, I do have little ones. You feel what I'm I'm saying? I have kids. So yeah, sometimes I just gotta. Sometimes my phone will ring. Sometimes my phone will ring and I get kicked out. Yeah, and I just don't come back to the show. But never do I have to rage bait because y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all don't say nothing ill enough for me to be like, you know what? I gotta leave the show because he embarrassed me.
Not only emotional, he also has excuses.
Until you can say something that can embarrass me, then maybe I'll rage quit. But until then,
I have. Remember you got so embarrassed you started making threats, bro.
Listen, please tell the panel what you said that made me rage quit. That made me so embarrassed I had to leave. Tell me.
How many fucking belts has Tank won and how many divisions? You rage quit.
And that made me leave. You
left. You left after that conversation, bro.
That embarrassed me.
Bro, go back to the motherfucking lives, dog.
Clavo, that made me rage quit.
You rage quit. But guess what? Hey, you know what? You know what? Not that long after that, you were on Ring IQ and you were still on there talking shit, even though you denied it.
I done told you, bro. Look here. I can't help it if I got a fan that want to use my name, Ashy Knuckles. I can't help it. I can't help it. I already told you.
Now he's the most popular guy.
I would love to talk shit to you, Clava. You know I don't give a fuck about you. So if I would have said some shit to you, of course I would have. What
does that matter? You give a fuck about me or not?
I'm gonna let you know I would have owned it.
That's supposed to hurt my
feelings. If I put anything in the chats about your bitch ass, I would have owned that. Trust me, I would have never denied that.
Hey, yo, Ashley, you a bitch.
I would have held that all the way down.
You a bitch, Ashley. You talking about that? Your little ones. You told me you had a 21-year-old, 22. You're a fucking liar, yo.
Oh, he a liar.
This guy's a fucking liar. All y'all listening to nothing but lies. You know what? I left. Hey, yo, I left the channel. All the shit that he's doing, I had to come back. I had to come back and cook this dude like a puerco on a stick. I had to cook this dude, but he gave me upset, yo.
You can never.
You horrible. Yo, you a horrible liar.
They say Ashley raised the kids of another man.
Man, first of all, your prescription,
all he does is grab clips. He grabs clips of videos. He grabs clips of videos of everybody, and then swear he knows things about boxing. Get this fraud out of here, yo.
Your prescription is not strong enough.
You're a liar, pants on fire.
I hear you, bro. How do you know I'm not lying now? I could be lying. We don't know. I could be telling the truth. I could be lying.
No, I know I'm telling the truth. You're a liar.
How old is your smallest child?
I could be telling the truth. I could be lying.
Ashley, how old is your smallest kid?
You never know.
How old is your smallest kid?
He's trying to think of a number. He's trying to think of a number to make up.
We don't know.
He's trying to think of a number to make it make sense.
Yo, Luke, I try to be, but
I wouldn't answer. How many? Wait, how old is the kid? How old is the youngest kid? Ashley?
Hey, Primo, my friend, you never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
I'm gonna tell you
Bravo, he needs time to make up the number, bro.
That's what man, motherfucker, you probably can't even get it up anymore.
You never know, my friend. You never know.
He's 38.
I want to see this.
You know.
Oh, Fight Sport back. Hold on, man.
Can I just?
Fight Sport.
Go Fight Sport.
Fight Sport.
Give him the floor.
I'm disappointed at you, Fight Sport. Why'd you rage quit?
Muted.
Fight Sports.
I can't win a debate with a retard. So why would I waste my time with a guy who does?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Why would I waste my time with an idiot like Knucklehead?
For the same reason why you waste your time with Mirage. For the same reason why you waste your time with Mirage. Remember, you called him an idiot, an imbecile, all the names you calling me, but yet you still argue with him. But yet, when I say what I said, you got the fuck. You took your little skirt and your little thong that was in the crack of your ass and hot your ass over to fucking World Star Boxing Channel. That's what the fuck you did. Let's just be real, bro. Man, look here. Fight Sports. Let's just be real.
Again, you can't fucking listen because you're retarded.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you go. You got the floor.
Let Fight Sport go.
You know you can't. Yeah, this fucking idiot can't listen. So why would I? I don't want to waste my time debating with a retard because you can't make him listen.
Fight Sports.
I can throw. I mean, all I said
you know you my boy
that time last week was that I'm disappointed with Benavidez, and then he just jumps in with insult. And when I go to reply, he just talks over me. So what's the fucking point?
No, Fight Sports.
Anyway, thanks for
my boy.
For a sec,
you know you my boy, bro.
What's the actual topic? Like about? Are you still talking about Canelo or?
Oh, look, Fight Sports. You know you my boy, and I like you and shit. But
so
you got body bag, bro.
Yeah, what's happening with Benavidez is disappointing.
What are you on about? Okay. No.
Yeah. What's happening with Benavidez is disappointing. I'm not going to defend that. I hope you're wrong about Jesse Hart. I hope that
you see how fast he brought his ass in here and jumped off that topic. He swerved to Benavidez real quick. Ghost of Christmas past, the fuck up out of here.
I'm sorry.
Fight Sports. In fairness to you, Fight Sports. Hold on one second. In fairness to you, Fight Sports. I got into a debate with a guy who all he did was name call. Every time I said, "Hey, you're wrong on this," he'd be like, "I'm an assistant manager. How dare you talk to me like this?"
IBFP, was that Southpaw TV?
No, that was
Ashy Knuckles.
No, he's talking about this idiot right
Listen,
now.
man, the jokes can't help you. The jokes can't help you, man. Listen, man, Nuke.
Yeah,
Nuke,
he's
I done
horrible,
told you,
man. He
man.
doesn't know
I done
nothing
told you,
about boxing, bro.
I done told you, man. Being a manager makes more than what you making on YouTube right now, man. Let's just be real, man. Let's just be real. It's not like you sitting here with 1 million views and you got all these
Manager
subscribers.
of what?
Who
Though?
cares?
Taco
Please
Bell,
humble
Who
yourself, man.
cares,
What
bro?
is
I
Please
that?
don't
humble
Come
care.
yourself,
on.
man. You probably sit.
Man, let me tell you something. You made such a
Yeah,
fraud of
let me tell
yourself,
you something.
and
Let
you
me tell
painted
you
a
something,
picture.
warm
You
mouth.
painted a
Let me tell you
picture.
something.
You painted
Let
a
me tell
picture
you
of
something,
yourself,
brother.
and you started
Let
going
me tell
around
you
touching
something, brother.
trucks. The last
Let me
time
tell
we
you
won,
something,
you
brother.
touching trucks. You talking about
Listen,
this is my
you're gonna do
property,
this. You're
that's
gonna do
my
what,
property.
brother?
This is where
You're
I
gonna
live
do
at.
what?
You ain't
Let me
got
tell you something.
nothing. You a
You
That's
got
damn liar.
nothing.
man.
Everything that
That's what
comes
his
out
father
your
does,
mouth is
bro.
a lie.
You got
That's what his
All
father
right?
does,
nothing.
bro. That's a
Everything
You a
is
Terry.
a
He's
liar.
lie.
like Jim Carrey.
Everything's
Everything
a
he was
Anyway,
lie.
touching was a rental because he works
Everything
in
that
that.
he
wanted to
He
said
ask
was
works
a
in the
you.
used
rental.
car rental.
It's a
You
Yo,
lie.
ain't
I
making no
still want
real
to know
money.
how old
It's
is his
a lie.
smallest child?
It's a lie. I could put you on camera and show you the same thing, nigga. Don't know it. Doesn't go nowhere. I
You don't
told
know
you, I'm
nothing.
not
You
your
don't
Hey,
know
average
nothing
well,
bear.
it's your
about
I
this.
job,
told
so
you,
it
I'm
You know
not
should
your
be
nothing
there.
average.
about this.
I'm not
Javier,
your
thank
You
you
average.
just
for that.
retired,
I
baby.
am not
I'm
your average
retired.
bear, man. I'm
You
not
a
your
liar,
average
man.
bear.
You
I'm
almost
not
had
your
me
average
going too. I
bear.
was gonna put you in. I was gonna put you in
I'm
to go
not your average
rehab on
bear.
some
I
businesses.
made
You
myself.
Javier
a
P.
liar,
I
bro.
made myself
Yeah,
very successful at a
Fight
young
Sports. Hold on,
age,
Fight
young
Sports
man.
has
I
a
done
thing on.
told you
Fight
that.
Sports, what's up, Fight?
You reeking
Well,
right now, warm
I'm
mouth.
here for just a few minutes. So, did you want to ask me
Retard.
anything, or did
No,
you want
we
me to
just
answer anything?
we're about to all get off, man. I
Well,
appreciate everybody for coming on, and then we can have a proper debate Friday or something like that when I come back live, and we can definitely go in on Ashy Knuckles at that point.
Sounds
man,
Y'all be
good.
trying. Y'all be
yo.
Sounds
trying,
good.
man.
Well,
Y'all
nah,
be
I
trying.
got a question. Wait, I
Y'all
got a
be trying,
question.
man. But
Fight
Yeah,
a
Sport,
lot of y'all taking
Quavo.
Bitch.
L's, man. Can y'all
Fight
please
Sport,
stop
bro.
taking L's, man?
Fight Sport,
Yeah,
bro.
Warm out. Hey,
Hey,
yeah.
warm
bro,
out. I need you. You just
did
make
you
sure you
rage
bring
quit
your
on the
ass
ring
over here
IQ
tonight.
over
You
powerlifting,
bring
bro?
that warm little sweet mouth of yours over
Hold
here.
on. That's
And
Oh
bring
my
that shit.
you
God.
That's
got to
what the fuck
relax
you
with
do.
that.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
Relax with
what
that.
you do.
Fight
Yo,
Sports.
still
Pavo,
mills.
go
Hold on, one
ahead,
Still
second,
man.
mills.
Ashley.
Still
Pavo,
mills.
go
Listen, man.
ahead.
I know that
Hold on,
hurt.
1 second, Ashley. Fight Sports. Did you ever quit rage quit ring IQ over how much you lift?
Oh, here we go again.
No, I didn't. I didn't rage quit. I just left because it was a silly question.
It's still rage quit, man. Fight Sport, come on, bro. Leave that rage quit. That is pussy petty, pussy ass shit. That let Ashley dumbass do that shit. Not you, not you, bro. Let that motherfucker do that shit.
Say it's a stupid question, don't answer it.
Lick my nuts, Ashley.
This nigga swear he got IQ.
Even if you
It
stutter,
stands
I'll
for
still shit
innocent
on
and
you.
queer.
Hey, how
Innocent
y'all boy
queer.
Big Pun say? Even if I stutter, I'll still shit on you. Y'all know how it goes.
All right,
Oh,
man.
shut up. You ain't even from the South Bronx, man. Shut the hell
All
up.
right, salute to everybody.
Stutter.
We're out, man.
Big Pun
Ashley,
would have slapped your
Freeze,
ass.
Big Pun would
Mills,
have slapped your ass.
Quavo, Hit Kid Edgar, my brother Park Street, round one, Fight Sports. Salute to all you guys. We'll see you guys later this week. Salute, fellas.
All right, guys.
You a bitch, Ashley. You a bitch.